Hello. Radio Valencia. Oh my God. You guys just heard us trying to produce a radio show with actual theme music. This is On the Fence about Amir and Luis. Amir?
How you doing, Luis? Welcome back, everybody.
Oh my God. I don't know if you guys could tell from seeing that, but Amir clearly does not have YouTube Premium like us rich folks.
Oh, no. That fucking, what is it, $4.99? That would break me.
It's not $4.99. It's like, because you get YouTube Premium on it.
What are you talking about? Which
YouTube, or you get YouTube Music on it. It's like Spotify.
YouTube Music sucks. No,
YouTube Music doesn't suck.
YouTube Music sucks ass.
No, it's better than Spotify.
How is it better than Spotify?
Because you get no ads on YouTube. I'd sell my soul for that.
Why not just get Spotify Premium?
No, because Spotify Premium isn't useful. It's like, there are people that think Netflix is more worth it than Amazon Prime. But guess what? When you get Amazon Prime Video, you also have Amazon Prime. And Amazon Prime is just better than Netflix as a whole.
You're a RC Cola man, aren't you?
Kinda, if it comes with for no ads on YouTube.
Fuck, man. You're an RC Cola at a White Castle type guy. Just go to McDonald's, man. Get a Coke. It's delicious.
All right, this is shitty producing by me, but now you can see that we're there. All right, and I have the number written down here. If you guys would like to call Radio Valencia, call us at 415-766-4428. Those are those pesky San Francisco numbers. And please, if you guys are calling, if you Radio Valencia's listeners are calling, please dial an operator number. And then feel free to. You ever seen those old phones where they have like pins and shit?
Please tell Mary to connect you to us directly.
I know you guys don't have touchscreens, so as you turn the dial on your house phones, please feel free to call us in. The moment it doesn't count if you work at Radio Valencia. We need an actual listener to call this show, and we need to harass them about their age and quiz them on things that they remember. Like the Magna Carta and things of that such.
Yeah, like, how was it, like, getting to the New World for the first time? Like, was Christopher Columbus a dick in real life, or was he, like, kind of likable?
Was the world always flat and then it was round, or did you have second thoughts,
Mm-hmm. Just tell us about your life. Feel free to call. What's the number? Did you already say it?
I already said it, but I'll say it one more time. Because we're shitty. We're gonna do this again, and we're gonna fuck. That was us. You heard 10 seconds. You heard like 2 minutes of Batista's theme song, and then you heard 10 seconds of sputtering, like of silence, and then what if that never happened in WWE, huh?
What, when somebody's
theme song just fucking blacks out?
Just blacks out? No. Yeah. It's the funniest thing I can remember is like somebody falls on their way to the ring.
I've seen that, like Shockmaster.
Who?
Shockmaster.
What Spider-Man villain is that?
He was like a guy in WCW that like fell through a 2x4.
Oh shit!
It's funny to explain that.
All right, that's the thing he's best known for.
Yeah, it was there was a wrestler named Tugboat in like the 80s, and then he fell through a 2x4 and it ruined his career in WCW. He's Tugboat in WWE, and he was like this is stupid to explain. He had a shiny stormtrooper mask.
Yeah.
And he wore like a big ass vest. Yeah. It was stupid. Like looking back on it,
he fell through a 2x4.
It's one of the funniest videos ever. Yeah, you could hear Ric Flair in the background because he was like a producer on WCW. You can hear him going, "Oh God!" And you hear someone go, "Did he fall in the tube? Like, did he actually fall?" Like, no one believed it, but yeah. I don't know. I guess he just tripped.
You know who the perfect person, his perfect rival would be?
Who?
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh.
Just because he carries the 2x4.
That's actually genius, yeah.
I took the 2x4, and that's why you fell, and it ruined your career.
I would have just said Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit is a perfect nemesis for anyone.
Yeah, he's a nemesis to any, nice conversation.
There should be, a doctor wrestler, yeah. and then they have to come face-to-face with Chris Benoit.
Oh, my God.
All right. I don't know. What were you going to say?
I forgot.
Me too. I think I gave you a lot of shit last week because of what you tried producing. And now this is going to be a show. I think it's going to fall flat, I think, honestly. But I have a couple things. I have nothing really that, I'm going to bring to the table.
Your preparation for this show was getting obliterated drunk last night?
Yeah, I got drunk last night. And I did 3 rooms I did 2 rooms in San Jose and then 1 room in Fremont, which you guys are going to hear right now. You could put up the video that I sent you.
Okay, I haven't seen this. Just
Yeah,
so
Chava. Let me give some setup before he presses play. I was hanging out with Chava De Leon. He's a comedian in the East Bay, and we hit up a mic at midnight, which is pretty impossible to find.
Yeah, an open mic past fucking 10 o'clock usually is hard to find.
Yeah. By the way, we have to wake up at 6 for this shit, and this was midnight, and I was pretty drunk, and I just this is like a dichotomy. Do you know what that?
Dichotomy?
Yeah. You know what that means?
An educated lesbian?
Kind of. It's a lot less carpet munching.
What is dichotomy?
It's like a visual representation, it sounds stupid that I just said dichotomy just to sound smart, and I'm having trouble explaining it, but it's like this video.
Your word of the day calendar fucked you up, man.
It's a visual metaphor for my comedy life. If you want to.
Okay.
All right.
You getting drunk at 1 a.m?
So I'm gonna be the person yelling. I'm gonna be the one audio. Like you're gonna hear one clear voice, and then you're gonna hear other clear voices too, and they will all be yelling one thing. To give some context, this was midnight at a place called Mojo's in Fremont. Mojo. Check it out. Apparently, open mic every Sunday.
Nice.
And this is the kind of nights I guess I have when I'm just drunk and it's midnight and I have responsibilities. All right, you can press play.
All right.
Hopefully they can hear this. Oh, 1 second, don't press play yet. All right, now do it.
All right. Well, you're about to hear the comedy. Well, let's check out the clip. I don't know how to preface it. This.
Don't act like the Saints pushed you guys 24-0. That didn't happen. We didn't shut you guys out. Where the fuck was your team? Where was your team?
Wow, that's
That's a visual representation of like trying to get people's attention in the East Bay. If you just shit on the Raiders, you will get eyes on you. It's just,
of course, some people agree, some people are very against what you say.
Yeah,
but you got people's attention.
I did, and then I brought up. All I did was just shit on them because the Saints were playing preseason yesterday.
You're the Milo Yiannopoulos of open mics.
Yiannopoulos.
Yiannopoulos?
No, it's just Yiannopoulos.
Whatever.
You're thinking of Papadopoulos.
Papa Doc.
Papa Doc. I was about to say that.
Hey,
Papa Doc, fuck Milo, Yiannop.
Man, but yes, no, I just see people like booing, booing you for disrespecting the Raiders. First of all, how dare you?
Don't act like you watch football, Amir.
I don't watch football, but I am from Oakland, so fuck you. That means I will stab you for the Raiders.
I got an Uber pretty quick after that set, but no, it was pretty fun.
And even the Uber driver was like, fuck you, man. You're lucky I don't fucking leave you at the fucking
Raiders. John Gruden drove me home.
John Gruden?
You got that?
No.
Fuck. I was like, why'd you laugh? I bribe Amir every show to laugh at all my jokes, even if he doesn't get it.
I didn't get it, but I just pictured, what's the owners, the new owner.
The owner with the bowl cut hair?
With the fucking bowl cut.
That's,
he's got to have $1 billion.
Mark Davis, his dad, Al Davis. They made a documentary. They made a 30 for 30. You ever watch those?
No.
This is my favorite thing.
I thought you only knew about 5 for 5s. 4 for 4s, $5 foot longs. That's the type of stuff I thought you knew.
I'll give it time.
All right, a 30 for 30?
30 for it's like an ESPN documentary about certain things. They made one about his dad, Al Davis.
Yeah.
That's it. I was gonna explain it, and I was like, you know what, this is. Just...
Explain why the fuck he has a bowl cut as a grown fucking man with so much money.
I don't know.
Is it just like a power play by like just look at how stupid and ridiculous I look and how much money I have?
His son has like a Cabbage Patch Kid head. Like, you ever notice that? Like, his head, more than anything, I think, is like this weird sort of like mopiness. I don't know how to describe it.
Al Davis, what the fuck were you smoking?
Al Davis was, his dad. The 30 for 30, they did this thing, I hated it. They had like a CGI version of him. He's dead. Like, he died like a long time ago. Yeah. They had a CGI version of him telling the story, and then a CGI version of Pete Rozelle. He's the guy that ran the NFL back then. And I thought it was stupid.
It sounds insane. It sounds ridiculous.
I want to do the same thing with Hitler and Stalin. Just CGI Hitler talking about the Western Front or whatever. And
is he bragging, or is he like, oh yeah, I'm sorry guys, that was my bad?
If it was like a sports documentary style, like we had him in the 5th.
We had him, and then I fucking got cocky. I fucking invaded Poland in the winter. That was my bad.
He didn't invade Poland. He invaded Russia in the winter. Hitler invaded Poland. It went extremely successful.
It did?
Yeah.
Well, they're Polish. I suppose that halfway through they got confused, started fighting each other.
You ever watch Last Week Tonight with John Oliver?
What? Last Week Tonight?
You ever seen that show?
No.
That was it was like that show. What do you think about late night TV? Like, what do you think about the state of it right now?
I don't even have cable.
You've never heard of any of those shows, though?
I mean, I was a big fan of Craig Ferguson, but that's really the only one I liked. A little bit of Jon Stewart, I guess, but that wasn't late night. That was like Comedy Central fucking shit.
Like, if you look at like an evolution of, there's like a thing where it's like, Jon Stewart made it okay or whatever, like shit on politicians, or I don't know how to made it cool, I guess, to where like, you ever hear that? Kids are watching it, but it's like, John Oliver did this thing where it was cool to do like investigative reporting. Now half of these talk shows are like 20 minutes on something, and it's like the show 2020.
2020, I've heard.
It's like that. But John Oliver, he had this joke. It's like probably my favorite joke involving, like, he has this joke of when Germany goes right, as in like he was showing a clip of like German white right protests, and he says when Germany goes right, it goes right through Poland. That was good. He used to introduce countries. He used to be like Greece, a country of ruins in ruins. it was just funny.
No. I've heard Greece is fucking having economical problems and shit.
Pretty much. I don't know. Like,
I literally just tune into the news for like a half a second and then I go right back.
Did you follow the debates at all?
The who?
The debates.
The debates?
Yeah.
Ice Spice is definitely better than Glorilla, I think.
That was Ice Spice texting me, telling me,
fuck,
you gotta stop.
No, I love you, Ice Spice. God damn it.
It's so easy. It's so much easier now to tell when an industry plant is there.
Like somebody who just like, they threw the money and the attention at him.
Not even Ice Spice. Coyle Ray is like the biggest industry plant. You don't know her? She's like you remember Eminem when he dissed Benzino? No?
I know Benzino from the show, from I think Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah. His daughter's Coyle Ray, and she's like, she has all, like, a lot of this shit. I don't know. I just, it's weird how easy it is now to tell if, like, someone, they're just dumping millions on someone.
What is he, like a music producer or something? I think even Doja Cat some is a producer and, like.
Really? Oh, her dad, something like that, right? Yeah, I heard that.
So I don't know if it's an industry plant as much as a rich kid getting, like, using their dad's fucking shit.
He ran The Source. That was like Benzino's big thing. And then Eminem shit on him for it.
He ran The Source or what?
That was The Source magazine.
Oh, okay, yes. That's what the fuck he was talking about?
That was
he tried to make a new record and diss me and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. And then his daughter, I think his daughter did some clout shit of like trying to defend Eminem. Of like, he actually beat my dad or some shit. I don't know. It's so
what
dumb.
The fuck is that? Why would
you know what I think
defend
it is?
your dad a little, bitch? What the fuck? He already doesn't have a neck.
I think it's the Billy Ray Cyrus effect. You know that?
No.
Like how Billy Ray Cyrus was willing to sell his soul and everything it took to make his daughter famous.
And then she turned out to be...
I don't think she went against him, but she turned out to be what?
You know what she the fuck was. Sticking her tongue out, twerking the lack of ass.
Oh, fair enough. It all depends. I mean... I remember Party in the USA, Miley Cyrus. I remember 23. Remember 23?
No.
Fuck. That was like the only video she was kind of hot in.
She's pretty. She's pretty as shit.
Her voice.
I think she's pretty in the face, and then she's also got a real nice voice. And then I seen a video of her peeing somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
There's a lot of
weird videos. We're going to take a break now.
We're going to do some more research, and we'll be right back, Radio Valencia listeners.
Yeah, if you guys hear streaming in the audio, don't worry about it.
Do you remember that fucking... I think it was a gif of just Oprah in the color purple just peeing, and it sounded like a fucking horse peeing in the fucking truck, and it would just go on.
No.
It's a gif. It's a fucking hilarious one.
I only remember the Scary Movie 2 pee scene, how long that goes.
The pee scene?
The Scary Movie 2 and the little girl pees. You never... Come on.
No, you gotta... I thought you were talking about the aliens with the finger.
That's Scary Movie 3.
That's 3? Okay.
Yeah. 2. Scary Movie 2 is like The Exorcist is making fun of like haunted houses.
Oh, yes. When everybody's partying in the house.
They're singing, Show Me What You're Working With. Yeah, they're singing that song.
You suck. She comes in just talking shit and then just massive piss pile.
Yeah, but it's like extremely long. I almost want to hear that if we had better production, we'd have 3 different piss streams. We'd have Miley Cyrus, we'd have Oprah, and then we'd have, I don't know.
I like how you pretend you don't have the video of Miley Cyrus peeing saved on your phone.
It's just on a loop in my house. Like, it's just...
It just plays while you sleep.
It's like my Windows startup.
It's like soothing wave noises.
Do you think at all? That's one of the things where I get why people are into feet, but like piss.
Wait, what the fuck? You can't start that sentence that way. What do you mean? How
like kinks or whatever. Like
yes. Don't look at me.
What?
Are you into feet?
I get why people are into feet.
How do you get how people are into feet? I don't get it. But can you explain
piss,
to me?
I get a lot less.
This is not me saying that you like feet. But explain to me, how do you understand? Because help me understand.
I understand how someone can see a girl. Like I've seen. You ever see a porn video and it turns out to be like a foot-related video?
No, but I have seen like a video where like I thought it was a regular porn, and then she started eating the dude's ass, and that's.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. That is such a weird thing.
How is that not in the description?
It's such a submissive position that the guy's usually in too, and it's like, this is stupid. Like.
Do you have to wipe your ass afterwards? Because it's probably super wet.
I could see that. It's just I just picture like the smell of swamp ass filling the room.
Yes. No, dude ass is fucking gross.
Yeah.
Well, unless you're gay.
To all of our Radio Valencia listeners, don't worry. You guys have diapers. It's okay.
I want to fucking shout out to the geezers. Thank you for listening.
That's the name of our new fans.
That's decided. Our fans. The Radio Valencia fans, the Are You on the Fence About Amir and Luis podcast fans.
That name fucking stinks, huh?
It's a fucking long-ass name.
Dude, I have to type that name up every single time I post something. It's like, On the Fence About Amir. It doesn't sound fun.
Yo, we have a show now, so let's ask the callers. If you can think of a better name for the show, fucking let me know. I was thinking maybe just... white noise or something like that.
White noise?
Just something to play in the background.
Oh. I thought you were going to go like something like misleading for people to click on or whatever.
Not misleading.
Yeah.
You want to be clickbait? That'll be the fucking name of the podcast.
Like white
clickbait.
Noise, like someone on Radio Valencia is like, oh, like I got like white noise play. Let me check it out. And then it's just us just fucking talking about pissing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Well, that's not how the conversation started, but that's how it ended. That's where it ended up.
Miley Cyrus. You mentioned her pissing,
yes. And then you got wicked excited. I seen you grow a chub, and then I forgot where we went. But no, you were saying yes. How do you?
I thought we were gonna go. Yeah, we're talking feet.
Yes. I'm sorry, we got sidetracked. How do you understand? Help me understand. Feet.
I think it's that the girls connect to the foot, and if the foot looks, and it's like the Quentin Tarantino thing. It's like it's a Salma Hayek foot. I don't know why I did the thing. And, like, there's no cameras showing my foot right now.
No.
But I'm trying to do the Salma Hayek like beer. You never seen that from Dusk Till Dawn?
From Dusk Till Dawn. No.
Like legs, instantly. I get like legs. If a girl has really fucking nice legs,
yeah,
like, that's fine.
Legs connect to the favorite parts. Yes.
Yeah, and there's a thing of like. I don't know if it's like it could be a Barbie thing too, of like just like the stature, because people like tall chicks or whatever, because they have, I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm describing a chick right now. You ever see like in car commercials where they like wood shave a car or whatever? I feel like that right now. You ever seen that?
Wood shave?
Like they make like wooden models of a car, and they like use.
Oh, yes.
I'm picturing that, but it's like, but like legs. I think, I don't know. It's like
we're not talking about legs. We're talking about feet.
We are talking about feet, and I just think it goes with the chick. Like if the chick's really cute and she has like cute like feet, then I think it goes with it. I don't know.
No. See, the only thing I know is I've heard that it's the most common thing. A lot of people like feet. It's the most common one.
Why were you even giving me shit in the first place then?
First of all, it's fucking don't act like you haven't asked a girl to make a foot pussy, okay?
That's fair enough. But wait, it's like, well, what the fuck were we talking about?
Hold on, let me finish my shit.
Yeah.
And how people usually get like started is it starts as a kid. Because when you're little, you're little, and there's adults around, and you're just around people's feet. You play with people's feet. You're crawling around, and it just manifests later on.
You're giving me shit.
What?
For even trying to describe how feet fetishes can happen, and you're like clinically diagnosing people on how they get foot fetishes.
From what I've heard, this is what TikTok has taught me.
You're talking about it though, like as though a kid was molested by feet and then they got into feet.
A child is around feet. Maybe it goes to the beach, sees sandals, or even as a child, a baby, like you're like, oh my god, look at the baby's foot and this and that, and then it just I don't know. I guess that manifests fucking
with that. I don't know. I don't think that would be. I think it's a lot more to be like. There's like I picture like there's a chick that you would see all the time, and she wore like sandals or something, and you're like, that's one of the things that like. Is so attachable about her, and then bam, you just like you project it onto other things.
Wait a minute, you know what I remember hearing?
What?
Feet people like ugly feet. Feet people into feet.
Let's give Radio Valencia listeners that image of feet people, just like they're like the opposite of the Spy Kids hand people.
Oh yeah, it's just a foot. It's just a foot with hands coming out.
Yeah, I picture like what's that Aqua Team Hunger Force? The fucking just a giant foot or whatever, just jumping around. All right, my bad. What were we gonna say?
I'm sorry, I forgot. But feet people who are into feet. I'm sorry. They like ugly feet. So that contradicts.
What?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
No.
Radio Valencia listeners, if you're into feet,
please,
and you don't mind talking about it,
we need clinical advice on this.
Do you like nice feet, pretty pedicured feet, or do you prefer an ugly foot on like a pretty woman, or like what is the thing for you?
I do know what you're saying though, because there is a thing of like in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, there was a thing of Margot Robbie was watching the movie with ugly feet or like with dirty feet, but no, like I said, I've accidentally stumbled upon foot porn. And it's like
you accidentally stumbled on foot porn at foothub.com.
Foothub, yeah. Fucking
I don't know why this fucking foot stuff keeps coming up.
I don't know.
Pornfoot.com keeps bringing up all this foot porn.
You know Cornhub is a real thing?
Cornhub?
Yeah. That's like it's a joke website. It's just corn.
It's just corn videos?
Yeah.
I'm interested. I'll go. I want to learn how to shuck corn.
We're going to make it the sponsor of our show, I think. Yeah. What the fuck was I? No. In the fucking feet porn that I've seen, they're clean feet.
They're clean feet. See, I feel like now I doubt that you're a foot person, because I feel like, are you even paying attention to the feet? Are you?
No, I'm like skipping around. Like when I was skipping around to be like, is there like a point to this? There's only really one thing you could fucking do. It's a foot job. It's like
a foot job, or finish on the foot.
I mean, like
make her clap with it. Just see the stickiness coming.
Sucking toes is different. I don't know. Do you put sucking toes in that thing or in that? I think that's something different.
I feel like that's that's something extra. You got to be extra sexual. I feel like I see that in a lot, like in like black movies when you like when they're like making love, it's all sensual, and then they go for like the foot, and she likes it and he's into it, and I'm just like, why the fuck would you do that?
I associate it with like undressing.
Undressing?
You know? Yeah, because you undress a chick, and then it's like you take off the feet, and then you got to do something, right? You're just holding the foot, and then bam, like then you just do it, and then you move on.
So why are you taking her sock off?
Why not? Like, get something out of the way. I don't know.
Let me take your underwear off.
Break the awkwardness.
And then
I don't know why you make it seem like it's a fucking shooting rally. Jesus Christ. Shooting gallery.
Fucking shit, man. Got feet people. Come talk to us. We need to talk to you, because what the fuck? Because I don't know if we know what we're talking about.
But are you saying that you don't know? Like, I don't know how you're shitting on me for being able to tell foot people. It's like, I get it. I get why people are into feet.
No, man.
No?
No, man. I feel like you go to the glory hole and you still like put it out the zipper and shit.
Glory hole, I think, is a weird thing, because I think that's associated with like.
I would never trust a glory hole. That's got to be a dude back there.
I've never seen a glory hole.
Of course not. Have you ever been to a porn store? That's
the thing. I think it's just it's associated with like a different time. It's like if like that era of like, oh, this is a shitty neighborhood. Oh, here's a porn store. Oh, he's like.
That's when you needed to go to the porn store to buy your porn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or fries.
Or fries. Don't trust the fries.
There's an inside joke. Fries does not have a porn section.
Fries? I thought you meant French fry.
No, Fries Electronics. Fries computers.
How old are you, sir?
You never. There was a Fries in Fremont.
I remember.
And then Rasputin. That's the place where you could get porn.
Bro, Rasputin, you could get porn?
Yeah, Rasputin, they had like a room in the back in San Leandro.
Okay.
Then they closed it. I forget what the fuck it is now. It's something stupid.
I think it's like a fucking grocery outlet or some bullshit like that.
No way.
It's something like that.
We were just talking about grocery outlets.
Literally, I am so mad. It's so fucking that they closed Rasputin because I have so many DVDs to sell that I bought from them. It's the only place you could go to buy like old DVDs of old movies that aren't on demand.
They were a little bit expensive. Like a little bit. They weren't bad.
They had like the deals. You get 3 for like $20 or some shit like that.
I did this thing where like I used to try and collect stand-up comedy CDs. I like because a lot of it's so nostalgic. Like when I got into, did you ever watch like Pandora? Did you ever watch comedy like on Pandora Slacker Radio or anything like that?
On Pandora, yeah.
That's like how you find out about a lot of comedians, and it's like you remember all those fucking. My favorite comedy, fucking what do you call it? Like comedy album cover.
Yeah.
Is Lewis Black. The End of the Universe. You ever seen that?
No. I assume it has him yelling on the front.
No, it's a pretty subtle joke end of itself, but it's called The End of the Universe, and it's a Starbucks on one side facing another Starbucks. So it's it's a whole bit that he has at the end. But the fact that it's called the end of the, because he calls it the end of the universe, this moment in time where there's 2 Starbucks competing with one another, and it's like. It's fast. I don't know. It's like cool ass cover because the way it's shot, it doesn't look like anything at first.
Yeah.
And then after you watch, you're like, oh shit, that's why it's called. I don't know.
It's a nod to the joke.
I'm thinking if there's a bad comedy album cover. Can you think of one?
Think of one.
Any like Larry the Cable Guy cover?
Like I said, I've seen a lot of just like looking at the camera and being wacky.
Have you ever seen that photo of Ricky Gervais? You know Ricky Gervais? Like the,
yeah. Ricky.
You ever seen that? It's so fucking cringy. It's like him on like a fake cross with like blood all over him, and then written on his forehead it says atheist. It's one of the.
But I can already.
It's one of the cringiest, most like what the fuck is like this even? I don't know.
Oh, you're crucifying an atheist. You don't see the.
Does that?
I'm like, all right, we get it. Fuck, man.
You believe?
You believe? I've learned that I just hate people who are to an extreme about anything.
I think it's cool to be Christian now. Can you believe that?
That Christian girl blew you, didn't she?
Look, I'm a Mormon, and
Kathy?
we're gonna roll with it.
Kathy,
that'd be your name?
Yeah, Kathy.
I'm picturing Gwendolyn. I'm picturing like a really long ass name. I'm picturing
Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn. I'm picturing like Sandra. I'm picturing like some nice like whatever names.
Susan Elizabeth.
I was gonna say Susan B. Anthony. That's our nemesis of the show, by the way, Susan B.
And who the fuck is Susan B.
You don't know she was like the first women's rights activist or whatever?
Yeah, that's definitely that. No, I'm kidding.
There's one person.
If there's one person we don't fuck.
Look, I know some of you Radio Valencia's listeners remember her, but we can't roll with her.
Yeah, no, honestly, I fucking sometimes when I look at the podcast, I'm like, we do look like the type to be like, why don't bitches just enjoy sucking dick?
Do you think if there was like one girl on the show, we'd like instantly be like silent? We'd be like, what is going on? Like it's just a different show entirely.
So
what do you think about this?
Yeah, that's cool.
So like you're into feet porn? Oh no, I get it. No, I get it.
No. Wait a minute. What about why don't we get a call from girls or
You're
women?
asking too much. Yeah, women
who do feet porn. Women who do feet porn. That's gotta be an easy side hustle.
So
or at least everybody assumes.
You know how there's like porn podcasts where like they talk and they fuck afterwards? We're gonna have another.
Well, this is not that podcast.
No. Get ready. No, we're gonna have
I thought
one.
this was on the fence. Apparently it's 2 bears, 1 cave. Goddamn.
On the fence about feet porn?
On the fence. No, you're definitely on the correct side of feet porn. Well,
like it's the right side of history. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
There's a right and a wrong way to look at feet.
I don't discriminate against porn. You can ejaculate on any part of the body you prefer.
I don't even know what the fuck. Like, you're what, against feet porn? What was like the point of this?
I'm just fucking. I forgot how we got there, but we got there, man. We got there. We came back out, and then now we know.
What?
Now we know a little more than we went.
Well, not the journey, Amir. It's not. That's kind of what I'm realizing right now.
Yeah, man. What was I gonna? I forgot what my point was about feet porn, but I just no. It was you who brought up how much you understand about. Fucking,
no, it's not how much I understand. It's I get why there's a pretty big genre of like feet.
All right, fetish therapist.
What was pissing? That was the whole point. Was that I was just gonna be like, I get pissing a lot less.
I love that. Oh, pissing. Yes, that's what we were talking about. Oh, good, pissing. That's what.
That was a tangent. That was like a 15-minute tangent on just feet porn.
It was.
Yeah.
It's fine. But what? You're not into pissing? Surprise.
Pissing is a lot more weird. Where it's like the only thing I've heard people talk about is temperature.
Yeah.
People like the idea of like warm, but it's like a weirder. Yeah, I just
what
don't.
What about smell? Is smell not the issue?
That's disgusting. Like fucking asparagus piss or whatever.
Yeah, I mean any piss. Piss smells like piss.
I'm thinking if you were really kinky about piss already, you might as well just eat asparagus though. Just get it over with, right?
Yo,
it's like the anal of piss porn.
I legitimately remember an Instagram like model, I guess. I don't know. She fucking posts like semi-slutty shit and just one day she posted, "I love the feeling of a guy peeing in my vagina."
Of a guy peeing in my vagina?
Peeing in my vagina. And I'm like, I am unfollowing you.
If
right
your
now.
dick was in a girl and you just started pissing, would it trickle down or would it?
I would the body accept it? I don't fucking know.
Would the body accept it?
This is mine now.
Feed me. I used to have this joke when I started comedy of The Boys. There's a did I talk about like how Homelander? Do you know Homelander? Like you know who he is? Yeah. Have you seen The Boys?
I have not. But
in the first season, there's like a thing of like he rapes one of the characters.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and you're like mentally, I was like, oh shit. And then like in the final episode of that, or like in one of the final episodes, you see security cam footage, and like it's just a door opening, and then he just lets her out, and then she just walks away. And my joke, this is a joke that I did like definitely before COVID. I did it like at one mic by Ocean Avenue. I was like, if I found out Superman raped my wife, that would be like Dig Dug when you're pushing the air on something and it just pops. Mm-hmm. That was the joke.
It was. I'm sorry, you swallowing? Or I don't know what you were doing, but
I was like breathing out or whatever.
Jeez.
But I was just realizing like this joke isn't a bomb, like how it always has. It's never fun. The image of Dig Dug, like the image of like pumping air into something and it popping and that being your girlfriend. I don't know.
You needed to describe it better.
Superman raped my wife.
I don't know. Fucking. I mean, what do you do? Like fucking. I'm gonna get some kryptonite bullets, I guess.
What?
What do you do when Superman fucks your wife?
You fucking accept it and you make that bitch a funeral. There's no way she'd live. That's what I'm saying.
Basically, he has to just stay hard as possible, and she has to do everything.
I think it's been assumed that that's what happens, right? It's been assumed that like, yeah, she just like,
she has to do everything, or else,
and then just stay away from the cum shot, or else it's that fucking shotgun blade. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
She didn't die because all the splooge kept everything together. Everything it blew out of her. It came back in.
Now I'm picturing that model that you were saying made that. I like the feeling of a warm kryptonite cum in me, exploding my innards. All right, this is a very vulgar first 30 minutes, Amir. I'm gonna have to scold this a little bit.
All right, fine.
I like how we just talked about movies. This is a very interesting show. You're gonna hear us talk about My Cousin Vinny one show, and the next we're gonna talk about foot porn for 30 minutes in a row.
At least.
Yeah, we're gonna force you guys to listen.
All right, you geezers. I know you don't want your grandchildren hearing this.
Do you want to listen to the second clip? This is the thing. This is the thing. Like this is the thing I've been wanting to show you. And
all right.
I've wanted to add context to it. So right now, go to the thing.
I'll go to the thing.
And
we have a second video.
All right, and I want to give a lot of context before you even press play because it's just audio, you guys.
All right.
And we're comedians. I don't know if you guys know this, but we talk about movies, foot porn, but I think we have a say. We're like, what do you call it? We're like judges, or we're like the elders of this in a way. Mm-hmm. We could speak on things having done it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, no, we've been through, and just a short amount of time.
Wait, I don't know what that means.
Well, the good and the bad of being a comic, of fucking open mics, of doing good, of doing bad.
That's fair.
Fucking, I can't wait to go up. Everybody else is doing good, and then you just straight bomb. It gets ugly, but you feel me? We're doing comedy. We're trying our best. We're fucking trying to make things funny. And then I just don't know how to fucking preface this video you're about to
No, this isn't a video like that. Like, this isn't a video like a comic bombing. This is just a video. It's from, like, it's 2008. That's when this bit came out. And it mystifies me. Like, this is a clip. I don't know if we've talked about it. I don't know if you've heard it or not, but like, I want to go over this because this is a thing of like, people shit on comedy nowadays for being like, by the way, this comedian I'm not that well versed in. I don't know a lot. 2008, that was like Pimp Chronicles Part 1, Cat Williams and all that.
That's Cat Williams?
That is giving a hint as to who's coming up, but it's not Cat Williams, no.
Oh my God.
I'm going after the big targets, you guys, tonight.
He sent me this clip yesterday. And no, 2 days ago, and I've been so tempted to click it. You have no idea, but this is my first time.
I think if I had to bet, you've already listened to it.
I swear to God, I have not.
No, I'm not. I'm saying you've already heard it. Like you might, if once you hear it, you'll be like, I've heard it.
Okay, let's see.
No, I want to give more context.
Let's give more context.
Because it's this thing of like, in comedy, there's this thing of like, what is a comedian supposed to do? And people respond like, give a message, and then people respond, no, you just be funny. You know? You ever hear that?
Yeah.
And okay.
I've heard both sides of just, make sure you tell them something about you, share something with them, and also just fucking make them laugh.
This to me is amazing because it's like this comedian at this point in time in his career and whatever, and he's doing, I don't know. I'm giving too much context without like explaining or without even showing what it is.
Yeah.
So I think it's time that we press play.
Are we hitting play?
All right. Yeah. Press play and then pause it if you tell me that you've seen it, and then we'll add context after.
Hold on. All right. Ready?
But if you haven't heard it, then we just keep on going.
Here's the clip.
Oh wait. Hold on. Don't press play yet. My apologies, you guys. I got to turn up the volume. All right. Now you can press play. It's just foot porn. Tricked you. All right.
Nigga didn't understand how we built the pyramids. Shit. That's another shit that cracked me up. White people say they don't believe in aliens till you ask them who built the pyramids. Aliens. Then ask them any other time. There's no such thing as aliens, crazy nigger.
Quotable.
They just don't want to believe a black man designed something that they can't fuck with to this day. You understand me? Motherfucker, you know how we built the pyramids? You ever play in the sandbox? You gotta ask a simple question. Just always flip the script. What if up is down and down is up? What if you look down into space standing up on Earth? This is how we built the pyramids. You play in the sandbox. It's easy to move a mountain of sand into position. Once you wet sand, it holds its form like concrete. You put the first brick at the apex of this motherfucker, all right? You move sand out of this corner and that corner and place bricks there on both sides all the way to the top. Now you let the sand dry out and drop that brick right through that bitch. Sand under pressure when it's dry moves like fluid. That's why you always find viaducts in all of the motherfucking pyramids, so the sand can shoot the fuck out the bitch. Now you have a hollow chasm. And it's built into the ground in the same specs. It's not really a pyramid, it's a diamond. It is now topped off by quartz, and at the bottom is topped off by quartz. When moonlight comes through, it refracts off of the quartz in the bottom, the first refracting laser, illuminating the night sky, which is why they called Pharaoh God, because he could turn night into day. Thus the all-seeing eye on your dollar bill above the pyramid. Because the only part of the human body made out of quartz is a human eye. When it dries out, it's small granules of quartz. That's why light transfers through it. Holla at your boy.
I think he spazzed the fuck out. Like, I've never heard something like that ever in a special.
I wish somebody would just add,
dude, this is amazing to me. Because it's like, this is such a specific time in comedy of like Obama's being like, it tells me the name of his special is called like Freedom of Speech or whatever.
Yeah.
This is a clip that I've known of since and it's like, it's just imagine you're watching like a comedian like fucking Gabriel Iglesias and he just devoted 2 minutes for no reason just about like the JFK assassination, like with a level of detail that the audience doesn't want to fucking see.
Yeah, where was the joke in all this?
Dude, that's the thing. I don't know. And I've never seen the full special. So I don't know what he says after that. But it's like, you think about like comedy and you think about like, what is the point? And he's like, I'm going to devote 2 minutes to just talking about the pyramids and how good they were built.
No, I feel like that's pretty Eric Griffin. From what I've seen, like I remember a clip of him explaining the Crips and the Bloods.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is all very fascinating. But also, I haven't laughed yet.
Does he just do that? there is something that I have on text. I have
I want to fucking say fuck you to John Leguizamo.
Leguizamo for that stupid special.
Yeah, no, because now apparently that's just what Eric Griffin was doing with Eddie Griffin. Eric Griffin.
You did call him Eric. I was gonna call you out, and I was like, no, I'm gonna
not riffing with Griffin. Eddie Griffin. I'm like, oh, he's just saying historical stuff, I guess.
I don't know what the fuck that is. It's like I don't know what the point. It's like if someone says Eddie Griffin's my favorite comedian, it's like, what is? That's a crazy ass bit to me. If it's like. That breaks every single. It's the most rebellious thing I've ever seen in comedy. Of like, I'm going to autistically talk about the pyramids, as in like on a level that is that audience is looking for places to laugh. He's freaking out about it. Like, okay, go back to like halfway, because in the beginning it sounds like there's a point to what he's trying to say, and then halfway he is spazzing the fuck out. Like, what you can pause or whatever. I guess I'll say pause will make point. But I don't know why I'm so obsessed with this. Is like It's just so weird. Like, what the fuck? Wait.
You move sand out of this corner and that corner.
Wait, pause it, by the way.
There on both sides all the way.
He's teaching you how to build a sand
He's
castle.
already spazzing out here. The moment he's like, you're playing the sandbox? It's like, no. What the fuck are you talking? It's like, I don't know why.
Back when I was a child, yes.
I picture a young Eddie Griffin playing with a sandbox and then still spazzing out about the pyramids.
Everything else, just building the most intricate sandcastle you ever saw.
He was trying to connect to Illuminati shit too. Did you notice that with the $1 bill?
Yes.
All right, if you want to press play, whatever.
Let me fucking tell me when you need me to stop.
The way to the top. Now you let the sand dry out and drop that brick right through that sand under pressure when it's dry moves like fluid. That's why you always find viaducts in all of the...
You heard people just whispering, that's right.
Dude, I'm picturing what the audience is thinking. I'm picturing like an audience of people like, we're going to go see Eddie Griffin. And then like at this point in the show, they're looking at like the bartender at... Smartphones weren't even like a thing back then. So you'd be like, I got to sit here and watch this motherfucker explain the pyramid. I don't know how long it's going to go.
There's definitely somebody just holding up a fist in the back, just fucking like... This seems...
You know what I think it is? It's not a wooable thing. You know, like how you can... I've seen people do bits where it's like you can build a level of... whatever the opposite of animosity is, you can build like tension over how people are feeling. It's like... You could shit on COVID and there's like a thing of people like, yeah. Dude, no one is feeling him when he's talking about... like, look, press play. Listen to how little listen to the audience in this.
All of the motherfucking pyramids. So the sand can shoot the fuck out the bitch. Now you have a holocosm.
Pause it.
And it's built into the...
Holocosm was like his tag.
Understand?
In that.
Holocosm.
What the fuck is a holocosm, Amir?
I don't know. Everybody in that audience knew for sure, though.
This is fucking... All right, press play. This is...
How we built the pyramid. It refracts off of the quartz in the bottom, the first refracting laser, illuminating the night sky, which is why they called Pharaoh God, because he could turn night into day. Thus the all-seeing eye on your dollar bill above the pyramid. Because the only part of the human body made out of quartz is a human eye.
Somebody laughing. On top of your $1 bill.
Like, yeah, they out to get us. They out to get us.
I'm like, what the fuck?
When it dries out, it's small granules of quartz. That's why light transfers through it. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I gotta listen to Eddie Griffin more. Maybe we should make it a point of like listening to more. It'd be funny if like his next bit is like, what the fuck is up with Mary? It's like a regular ass bit.
I love the way he ended it, because he ended it so that everybody could join him at the end. Anytime we have a joke that bombs, or if we ever hit a moment of silence, holla at your boy.
That is a pretty like chic. I do that. I've done that like with other shit. I've like spazzed out on something. Like I explained like RoboCop, and I've been like not like holla at your boy, but I'm like yeah, like fuck yeah. I don't know how that's even a bit of like. I don't know. By the way, this is something as I pulled this video off of YouTube, I was looking up like his other bits.
Yeah.
And like I didn't even click on this. I didn't want to deal with it. But it's like this is the name of one of his videos or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I picture this as like comedy and like you're writing down your set list. All right, this is the name of the bit.
Yeah.
Supreme Mathematics, Melanin, and Slavery.
That's
the name of that bit.
Jesus Christ. No, the way he works those things through each other, it's got to be fucking impressive.
That would be like if I was like, clitoral circumcision, anal, feet pussy. Like it's just like it's such a serious, supreme mathematics in a comedy show.
Supreme mathematics.
I have no clue what supreme mathematics
I don't know,
is.
man. That sounds like harder than algebra, man.
I don't know. Hard in algebra.
Harder than algebra.
There's a shitty. I've heard a joke that's like, I'll make you harder than Chinese. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Chinese calculus.
Which is just regular calculus because there's no fucking different version.
It's not like
of
Chinese
calculus.
checkers.
No,
there's
it's
no
not
like
fucking-
version of it that's Chinese.
That's how stupid the guy was. He's like, what about fucking Chinese algebra? They must fucking do all types of shit.
You have unlocked Chinese algebra.
Whoa, dude.
Oppenheimer, the sequel, Chinese Oppenheimer.
They got extra fucking numbers in there. They got fucking letters in that motherfucker.
They already have letters in algebra,
They had
but they have Chinese letters in algebra.
so many Chinese letters. That's just their fucking teacher's name.
That's all I brought to the show. I almost though, dude, can you imagine going to like an open mic and being like, "Hey, dude, what do you think about my set list?" And then I want to do this. Just be like, one joke is like dating in fucking the Bay Area. One joke is like whatever, driving, and then the next are supreme mathematics, melanin, and slavery.
Oh my, that's your fucking. I don't know how you're gonna make this work. I now I'm gonna go look it up and check it just because I want to see what exactly happens. I feel like I know. I feel like he's very into alkaline water.
By the way,
you know what I mean.
That's the name of this episode: supreme mathematics, melanin, and slavery. I think that's what we're gonna call it.
Fuck, man. I like that one. I like it.
It's just
supreme mathematics.
It's such a serious ass fucking name for a comedy bit, you know?
Yeah.
So like I picture like Nick Swartz and like Who Farted, and then it's like supreme mathematics, melanin, and slavery.
Like in the top comedy fucking. Who had the best 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
Now I'm picturing like, check out this new special from Eddie Griffin, supreme mathematics, melanin.
Oh my god, yo man, like, I am an honest believer that you can make anything funny if you like look at it this way, that way, some kind of way. I don't fucking slavery. They've made funny a bunch of times already.
Yeah.
Fucking pick your comedian. Fucking supreme mathematics.
Michael
how
Richards.
do you make supreme mathematics funny?
But we don't know what supreme mathematics is, to
I
be
don't
fair.
fucking know.
Eddie Griffin will explain to us
He will explain
with precise detail what supreme
how
mathematics
these
is.
crackers don't want you to know about it.
I'm guessing I don't know. 2008 was such a weird time. The Fray was at their peak.
The Fray.
The Fray. Come on.
It sounds familiar. It sounds.
You don't know the Fray, How to Save a
It
Life?
sounds very white. It sounds very.
Found God on the corner of First and Amistad. No?
Did he call God a prostitute?
No. But and then the guy, he says the coolest line ever. After that, he says, "Where the West was all but one." It's like, what the dude? He just wrote that on a piece of paper, and he's like, "I'm gonna put this in a song. I'm gonna be this cocky." I found God in the corner of First and where the West was all but, dude.
I don't even know what the
Fuck Eddie Griffin, the Fray.
Eddie Griffin versus the Fray.
The new special. I mean, the new CD by the Fray, Supreme Mathematics. I want to put that everywhere. That should be like
Supreme Mathematics.
Melanin and Slavery.
Melanin and slavery. Does the math make you darker? And that's where it comes into melanin?
Ooh, so white supremacy in mathematics because it's supreme?
Yeah.
That's pretty smart.
That's what I'm thinking.
Chinese supremacy?
Chinese supremacy. Oh. That's why we got watch out for the whites and the Chinese. The Mexicans will work for you, but keep an eye on them too. Fucking, that's basically Eddie Griffin's thing.
You're trying to predict what he's going to talk about.
I feel like I'm trying to how do you work supreme mathematics into melanin?
Melanin and slavery, you could instantly see it. Yeah. Supreme mathematics is the hard one. It's going to be this overarching point of like something, but I don't know.
I'm telling you, man. He seems like kind of a conspiracy theorist, or I don't know. Maybe the things he says.
No,
is
definitely.
True. I definitely am not educated enough to be like, nah, he's wrong.
You're not an Eddie Griffin historian.
I'm not an Eddie Griffin historian, definitely by any means. But I want to debate it, but I don't have enough education to do so. So I'm like, maybe.
Radio Valencia listeners, what's your thought on that bit.
Radio Valencia, you were there.
They just call you
times
when they were building the pyramids.
when you were building the pyramids. Was it? Were you using supreme mathematics
Hey, yo, listen, me and the union guys, we worked on that refracting laser.
and the refraction of laser?
Oh my god, I will not stress this enough. Him saying it was the audience could give less of a shit about that moment.
About a
Rewind to that moment. Fuck that. This is fucking.
Refracting laser.
I'm milking this audio because it's the only audio that I brought to the show. But this is insane to me. It's at like the end around.
Because the only part of the human body made out of quartz,
Before that.
because he could turn night into day. Thus the all-seeing eye, night sky, which is why they called fell, illuminating the night sky, which is why light comes through, it refracts off of the quartz in the bottom, the first refracting laser. Illuminating
Dude,
the
you
night
hear that?
sky, which is why they
He
called
couldn't
fell.
be more excited to tell people about that.
Yes. No. He's like, oh my god.
But I get it. I get why it's something to freak out about because obviously it's like, but it's still this thing of like, it feels like such a fucking like non sequitur in a comedy show. I don't know.
I feel like he could be. He could be inducted. He could not inducted, but he could be convinced to do to join Scientology.
You think he's easily swayed?
I think so.
How do you get? I don't know.
I think a lot of the people hear what like they want to, like not what they want to hear, but just good stuff, and they're like, okay.
I was about to say I'm a famous black Scientologist, but Chef was like the guy.
Chef is about
Isaac Hayes. He played. He was a Scientologist.
Will Smith and Jada Pinkett were going in and out of the compound a lot.
Were they?
Yeah. Tom Cruise was trying to convince them to join. I don't think they did, but there was definitely in and out.
That's pretty interesting. There was this whole thing, WeWork.
WeWork?
Yeah.
The company?
Yeah, the company itself.
Yeah.
That was like based on this whole thing of like the Eastern Coast. They had like this whole yoga thing that like Ashton Kutcher and fucking who else? What's the name? Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
They were a part of this like new life shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of like there was like a Netflix. I remember like that yogi instructor or whatever, that yoga guy that was like just ran a compound like an Oregon or whatever.
Yeah.
It all reminds me. I don't know. I don't think Eddie Griffin would join Scientology.
I think he'd join Yogi.
Supreme Mathematics, Melanin, and Scientology.
I think so, yeah. I think he would change it and be like, our spirits are actually black, or that I don't know what the fuck, man.
I'm picturing going to like a school assembly, like an elementary school. You know, like how like when I was a kid, we used to have like Native Americans. I don't know what did you ever have this? Native Americans would come in and tell us a story in like a Native American way. Did that ever happen to you?
Fuck no. What the fuck? Are you sure he was Native American?
I swear.
It wasn't like the guy in the commercial. You find out later he's a fucking Italian.
No, he would tell us a story. I just picture like today class we have a speaker. His name is Eddie Griffin, and he's going to talk to us about supreme mathematics, melanin, and slavery.
Fuck, man. Just telling all the little kids that the white man's trying to keep you down.
What's your next joke, Eddie? Pussy farts. I'm going to talk about that, but right now,
Thank God. Let's get to pussy farts. I want to get to pussy farts. I don't care about the lasers.
I imagine someone after that show or whatever being like, "Hey, you saw Eddie Griffin?" Yeah, no, I saw it. No, it was great. I don't know why. 2 minutes though. He goes into for like about pyramids and shit. I don't know what the fuck that was about. Anyways, no, the show was great though.
Yeah, the show was great.
Obama, he probably called Michelle a man or something. Yeah, fucking, it was cool. And then yeah,
I wish he would do Michael Jackson again. That's what I really wish.
he should have brought up more about the refracting. How did it refract?
We need more refraction talk.
Jesus fucking Christ. He used so many words there that are like, I don't know why. I really think he spazzed out. I don't know
You
what the
think
fuck.
he spazzed out? You think he just got lost in the moment?
He
was just talking and being like, man. Man, or do you think that's written down the whole speech?
I've seen comics they've talked about things that they think is important, and like the audience clearly doesn't. But that's something of like
When they'll end the sentence and they're like, just audience be like, woo.
I don't think he was lecturing as much as like he came up. I've done this like. I think I mentioned this last episode. I did a set where I brought up that Alec Baldwin just shot someone. Did I bring that up? Like,
Yes, and you wouldn't fucking let it go.
I wouldn't let it go. But it's this thing of like, he was so, obviously he's been prepared. Like, I'm sure he prepared that, which is funny. Picturing him around going like to Denver or some shit, just doing that.
I just
joke.
picture him fucking up the word refraction a lot.
Refract. Fuck.
Man,
All right.
reflex.
We'll save it for the
Refract. Refracting. There you go.
Hollow chasm.
Hollow chasm. Oh my god.
Dude, oh my god.
I don't know what happened, man. Did you know that fucking Kid Cudi was very into that type of shit? Well, not into that type of shit. Into like Illuminati conspiracy theories type shit.
I could see that. I could see it's. I think it's who's that Blink-182 guy? Tom DeLonge. He was the aliens guy.
Yeah.
I just see him, like I see them falling into these things. Like the musicians, especially, want to get away from the music, so they deep dive into something to not worry about their music. And then, fucking.
Yo, man.
Believe in the Illuminati for fracking lasers.
He asked Neil deGrasse Tyson if he was a Freemason.
Did he?
He did.
What did Neil deGrasse Tyson say?
No, it's because he was saying some flat Earth shit over Twitter. Neil deGrasse Tyson was like, "Bro, you sound stupid as fuck." Not like that, in a scientific way.
But did he deny that he was a Freemason?
I don't think he did. I don't have Twitter or X or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
I want to say, like, gather $100,000, bring Neil deGrasse Tyson here, and then just ask if he's a Freemason now.
Are you a Freemason?
He never said no. You don't know if he said no.
I have no idea, but more than likely, fuck no. Who the fuck?
There is a thing if he would say, like, hey. Like, if he was in a Freemason, he wouldn't mention it. But
He's not going to say anything.
Freemason isn't that big of a deal, by the way. Freemasons, like they used to have lots of different clubs back then. Like Knights of Columbus and all that shit.
Yeah, it was just a bunch of nerds.
I picture, like, the Stonecutters. That was, like, was that Homer Simpson or whatever?
Yeah.
Or Stonecutter something else?
Something like that. No, I think that was the Simpsons episode where Homer wanted to join the whole time.
I woke up in a hotel. I don't know why that's... but I woke up in a hotel and I woke up to, like, a Stonecutters video and it freaked me out. Because you ever seen those videos? There's, like, an actual video of, like, a little person. And it's, like, he's representing, like, the... It looked weird. It looked like religious culty. I don't know.
Is it the one where they're all wearing, like, masks and shit and their hoods and shit?
They dress like that group that Homer was in.
Yeah.
What's it called, the Stonecutters?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know. Look, refracting lasers, Amir.
Refracting lasers.
Anytime.
Holochasms.
Well, I want to bring a guest on so bad now, and I just want to. We should spaz out we should act like we're having an active conversation about the pyramids, and then just act like we're both freaking the fuck out. You ever playing a sandbox, special guest, and then
you put the arc up in that bitch, and you put it in the solar plex and the apex, and then
say plex again.
suplex. You throw them in the suplex.
Then you go to the Cineplex.
You go to the Cinnabon.
And then get a Bowflex.
There you go. Just
Chris
keep going
Benoit's
flex.
favorite exercise equipment.
No, goddamn, you just can't stop bringing up Chris Benoit.
I'm gonna shoehorn Chris Benoit into every single episode.
All right, I'm fine with it. How guilty do you think he is? You
Chris
knew
Benoit?
he was fucked up in the head.
How guilty? Like, morally, like gates of heaven.
Gates. I don't know if he's getting
at that point. Yeah, he's a good. I don't know. I think
I'm not Jesus. I don't know.
It was roid rage. I don't know what they tested him for CTE, right? Or like he had like a really bad. Oh no, they didn't, huh?
I think they did that post.
They said Aaron Hernandez had one of the worst cases of CTE that they'd seen.
It turned him gay.
I think he was already gay. There was some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, that was his whole thing. That was like, maybe why he shot somebody to cover up a gay lover or some shit like that.
Is that why he even shot it?
No, I'm probably not. I don't know. But I do remember there was some talk of him being maybe gay. And I'm like, people are treating that worse than him being a murderer.
I think they interviewed his cellmate or some shit. Did you ever hear about that?
No.
I always picture his cellmate as being this guy that was like, why the fuck did you put me in with this guy who's like just fucking...
A legit football player. Like, even if he's not trained to kill, he could literally just push you against
I picture like the cell doors closing and just like you being at his will.
I'm literally taking my shit... Pick whatever bunk you want, man. If you want to switch whenever you feel like, that's cool too.
No fucking no. You're not gonna mentally try and beat the guy that has CTE.
No.
I take top bunk. I take top bunk. What's the guy's fucking name?
Aaron Hernandez.
I think I have CTE right now, but I don't know. Aaron, what bunk do you want? Top. I'll be top. He's like, oh, okay.
That's it.
Maybe CTE just made him. No, it would have made him physically aggressive though.
What, CTE?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Either way, look, just bring up the pyramids and then it'll calm down.
And then he'll fucking refract a few lasers off of him.
Yeah. he hung himself?
I believe so.
I think, yeah.
He Epsteined himself.
With shoelaces, I think.
Was it shoelaces?
Were they Nike shoelaces or were they sponsored? Or
I was gonna say those are some tough ass shoelaces.
I've heard that. I've heard people do. That's why they don't let you wear shoes with shoelaces in jail. Which means I'm probably lying.
You're probably. How many times have you been to jail?
Have I been to jail?
Have you been to jail?
Beyond 0, yeah, no.
Beyond never.
Never.
You always blow the cop, get off.
Pretty much.
Nice.
Show me how you say your guy's cock. Bad Lieutenant.
I feel like you'd at least give a cop a hand job.
You ever seen Bad Lieutenant?
Bad Lieutenant, I have not.
That's such a random. I dare you to watch Bad Lieutenant with your chick.
Bad Lieutenant, is
yeah.
that?
I love the actor in that movie. That's Harvey Keitel.
Keitel. It sounds familiar.
Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
You
No
see Reservoir?
idea.
No, yeah. He played the wolf in Pulp Fiction.
He played a wolf.
The Wolf. That's the name of the guy. That's the name of his character. He was like an actor. Martin Scorsese. You know, like how he picks an actor.
Yeah.
And like he sticks with them. Like so, Robert De Niro. It seems like before that he was gonna pick Harvey Keitel.
Yeah.
And Harvey Keitel never got picked for that. Then Quentin Tarantino kind of gave him this kind of resurgence. And then Bad Lieutenant is probably his best movie. It's just like him. He's like a cop that's like in debt or whatever with like sports. It's like he's like just a dirty fucking cop. And
Dirty
it's
cop
cool.
in debt, sports gambling.
There's this scene where it's like he's buying coke off of his dealer.
Yeah.
And he buys my shit because the cop like muscles his way into everything. Mm-hmm. And then he takes a big ass bump, and then the guy's like, "That shit'll kill you," you know. And the Jay Moore does a good impression of this. He's like, "You're not even a good salesman. You can't even pitch your own product." He's just fucking. Yeah.
Bro, I feel like there's another movie, something like that. The movie about the bike with the Jason Gordon-Levitt.
Joseph Gordon. Oh, in Premium Rush?
Something like that.
That?
The dirty cop in debt.
Oh, as like he's the main character and that's like a character starting movie. I haven't even, Premium Rush is the dirty. You've seen Premium Rush.
I've seen most of it, yes.
Telling you, I'm gonna spend 2 minutes spazzing out on Premium Rush.
What, you've watched it?
No.
No?
I remember it though. I remember this thing of like, it's about mail, right?
It's just about mail.
Just fucking Postmates
About
the movie.
bikers, yeah.
What do you don't know?
He's so extreme.
So New York City, high speed traffic.
Oh yeah.
Rush hour.
Oh yeah.
You can get run over.
We can fucking fender benders.
It's a boring fucking premise.
It's not the most exciting.
Do you remember like found footage movies?
Found footage movies?
Yeah.
Like, here's a video of me being blown by my wife, or like
Someone finds that and it's haunted.
Yeah. All I hear at night is
Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
You remember that?
I do remember that.
Blair Witch though? Do you remember?
I do not.
Blair Witch, they say, was like the first, but like I remember when like remember Project X? That was like the last fucking. It was just funny seeing what else they would do with that genre.
Yeah.
And then my favorite thing was like Chronicle. Remember Chronicle?
Chronicle.
That was a found footage movie really with no business to be found footage. It was just guys that had the power to telekinesis.
Oh, that's the one. Yes.
Yeah, that was just a weird ass movie.
I feel like I like the premise, but it was done so shittily.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like give a person powers and just kind of like somebody like it kind of corrupts them, kind of, right?
If I'm not, I think Michael B. Jordan was in that movie.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan, a young Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, young. He was already young in The Wire.
He was in The Wire.
Yeah,
I didn't watch The Wire.
Jesus Christ, Amir.
I
Amir
missed
does not
all
know.
good TV.
You missed all the. They call it the platinum age of. Well, not that, but it's like all the prestige dramas of HBO.
I didn't watch that. I didn't watch Breaking Bad.
Jesus.
I didn't watch. I don't give a shit.
Shout out.
I've already lived around drug dealers. I don't care. What the fuck do I care?
Shout out to James Yukawa, who proclaims that he's watching Better Call Saul first and then Breaking Bad, which is one of the most retarded things I've ever heard, ever.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, because he's annoying.
I'm watching
He
Dragon.
has to do it in the most annoying way possible.
Just to get under your skin.
Just to do it.
Oh, okay, good.
I don't know.
Thank you, James Yucatawa.
James, how you touched it?
I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it. Fuck you, bro.
It made the noise.
Shut up.
I don't know.
Stab you.
That's all I have to produce from here. That's all I really have to say, yeah.
All right. You ready for my part of the show?
Whoa.
Let's talk about cannabis, y'all.
Oh, no.
Perez, I was going to ask you, because I just noticed this the other day while I was at work. I work at a cannabis dispensary, and I was thinking about just how stupid names IPAs and beers in general have.
How dare you?
And then how stupid names weed has.
Fair enough. All right.
Oh, that's fair enough?
That's fair enough.
All right. And I was going to say, who do you think has stupider names?
I think beer has dumber names, honestly.
Beer has dumber names?
Because fucking weed names are probably cooler. and like more scientific.
Some
Beer names are like Jamama Wana or shit like that. I don't know. Beer names are like fucking.
We have Strawwana, whatever you want to call it.
Is that what it's called?
That's what it's called.
Strawna?
Strawwana. We
Strawberry
have
banana?
yeah.
Okay. No, I mean, beer. I like beer when it's like, when it has like a historical thing or when it's like a good play on words. But well, no, most of the time it's like fucking.
Spooky IPA.
Yeah, it'll be something of like Tim Drakewoods, blah, 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 blah. It'll just be too fucking long.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I ordered yesterday like a lager. It was called Purple Corn. And I was like, is this going to be fucking purple? And I remember actually thinking that. It was a regular ass beer. And I was like, fucking.
You were kind of excited for the purple?
I was hoping it wasn't. I don't know. I was beer is so stupid. Like,
I mean, the weed counterpart is the famous one is always ATF.
what is AT? What the fuck?
ATF is Alaskan Thunderfuck.
The alcohol, tobacco, and firearms?
No, man, Alaskan Thunderfuck. That's the name of the weed.
What is it?
It's weed. What do you fucking mean?
But what about it? It's just like the name? That's
the name.
Like okay.
Yeah. Alaskan Thunderfuck. Let me see what else. I've heard some ridiculous shit. I'm actually on the table. I'm smoking some forbidden crack.
Your forbidden crack?
Forbidden crack.
That's the name of it?
That's the name of the weed. Forbidden crack.
There used to be an energy drink called cocaine. You remember that?
I do not. When the fuck?
They called it cocaine. It had caffeine in it. That was the big thing that everyone was like Four Locos. That was really the big thing was that they took out the caffeine from it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, they used to have it and then they like took it out of shelves immediately.
Yeah, no, I remember a lot of people in high school were drinking fucking Four Locos.
Were they?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I guess.
I don't know. But you're like,
who needs to be so drunk and amped up at school?
But I think that by the time you were in high school, Four Locos were already different, right? They're already
No. When I was in high school, that thing was fucking caffeine. They just came out.
They were the golden age.
Golden age.
But you're
Fucking
like 2 years
news
old.
reports about fucking Four Locos.
God damn it! That means I'm not cool.
You're not good. You were never cool, Perez.
People in my
It's not cool to
school-
even think you're cool.
People in my school were like soaking vodka in gummy bears. Soaking gummies in vodka. Then,
Yeah.
And then just what do you call that? Fucking spiked gummy bear? I don't know.
Yeah. Kind of like a Jello shot, I guess.
The only thing that's stupid about that, they made sniffable alcohol, and it's just people thought it would be cool. Like, oh, we're doing Coke, but just think of like, I could drink a beer, and then if I sniff alcohol, it'll take so much more powder than it'll take me beer to drink. So it's just like it's an energy waster for no reason. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's so stupid.
What's the quickest way to get high?
quickest way to get high?
Yeah.
Quickest way to get fucked up?
Yeah.
Dab.
Dab?
Take a dab.
How does it affect you?
It fucks you up. As long as I've been smoking, if I take a big dab, it'll be like the first time again. It'll be like everything slows down more than you perceive it, and then just I don't know how to explain. Like,
But weed isn't a chasing the dragon type thing. You just smoke it and then that's it. You just move on with your life. It's like caffeine. You just like, all right, I feel better now.
yeah, basically.
As opposed to like fucking.
Oh, I need more. I need more. Some people, don't get me wrong, fucking, they take it too far. Fucking.
That's the thing I've heard about Coke is that like once you do Coke once, your night is the quest to find more Coke, and then it's just fucking. It's always gonna end up bad. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, I've had friends be like, he literally threw a bicycle over a fence to over a gate,
Yeah.
and then jumped over himself to go ride the bike to go get cocaine at like 3 a.m.
3 a.m. is a good time to get Coke.
Of course, you need to get up at fucking 6 a.m. and you woke up and you went to sleep at 1 a.m. last night.
I picture a guy like going to like a doctor like at 8 a.m. to go get Coke, like it's a morning thing.
You don't think the doctor buys big quantities? Why the fuck would we want to go to the bad neighborhoods in the morning?
Let me see. You're blocking my bum. 1 second. I'm just looking at the chat right now.
You're what?
Monday 8:07. 9:07. Sit down. You're blocking my bum. God damn it! I do not know. Someone just typed something in, and I don't know. I'm an asshole. I don't know. There's a chat on Radio. I always wonder if it's on, and now I'm just trying to decode this. You are blocking my bum.
You are blocking my bum?
Yeah.
Is it a British dude? Am I blocking your
The guy's
bum?
name is Sit Down. I don't know. Maybe I can reload it, and then we'll see if the guy posts anything else.
Thank you for your Tourette's.
No, I don't know. Call in. Talk about pyramids refracting.
Talk about foot porn. Talk about whatever you want, my man.
Let's just go back to kinks. I don't know.
Go back to fetishes?
Yeah, we'll go back to fetishes.
I feel like I'm a boring guy. I like a woman's ass and tits and vagina, face.
I'll appreciate tits more than ass, though.
Of course you're a tit man more than...
No, it's not that. It's like you'll appreciate a really, really, really good set. There was a porn star named Siri, and then she got a boob job. She had amazing fucking breasts. I don't know.
And then she got a boob job, and now they look different.
They're just different than an ass. Like an ass... But it's like it's picture you're like a robot and you have to carry a load.
Yeah.
And it's like when you're carrying a front load and it hangs like that,
yeah,
it's just too much weight. Whereas the ass is like a backpack because it's on the bottom. Do I know where I'm going with this? No. I have no clue where I'm going with this. I don't know. That's the sound of us getting... I don't know. Anyways.
Is that a marching band going down the street? What the fuck is that?
I picture San Francisco. I just picture someone kicking cans.
It's probably not wrong.
No.
Not too inaccurate. I was going to say... I wanted to go back to... Oh, wait, no. We're going back to kinks?
We were going into kinks, yeah.
We're going into kinks. What the fuck? Like,
tits. We were talking about tits, and it's like...
Tits, of course. I mean, I like... Who doesn't like a great pair of tits? I fucking...
There is a cottage cheese type ass, though. That's like... It's,
I think you're talking about the... What's it called? Not...
There's a...
It's... Not... it's fucking... I forget what it's called.
What's it called? What?
I fucking forgot what it's called. Don't fucking put me on the spot.
But what do you say? Like, there's a
the
name?
Cottage cheese, yeah.
There's a name for that?
Yeah.
It's not badonkadonk, right?
Cellulite.
Cellulite, yes. That is the name. You're right.
That's what I was talking about.
And that's a very, like, misleading, yes. Shout out.
Cottage cheese, as it's known in the streets. But yes, it's cellulite.
It's funny, yeah. Just call it cottage. That was my clinical term for it.
Clinical term is cottage cheese, ass.
Yeah. I don't know. It's fucking...
I mean, fucking, if it's a big ass, I'll fucking take a big ass. I'm not gonna fucking, it's not smooth enough, man. Fucking.
I cannot be picky, Amir. I don't like that.
I know you can't.
I like the idea that you're like, yeah, I'll take a big ass any day. I don't know.
You got a probably lumpy ass yourself, Perez.
I probably do, but I think my body kind of covers over it. It's like a muffin top in it of its. I picture like just Jabba the Hutt style, floating over itself. I don't know.
Like almost making a tail.
Yeah. That was my favorite. I don't know how people do that impression of Jabba the Hutt.
Wiki and all that.
It's not wiki. It's like it's this fucking like guttural thing. It's from inside your soul.
It comes out. It's literally just your stomach acids making noises out of your mouth.
Pretty much.
Fuck, man. It's good to have a good Jabba the Hutt impression.
Everyone thinks they can do Chewie.
Chewie?
Yeah.
I know I can't. What do you mean? Like the Chewbacca sound, the famous sound.
Everyone thinks that they can do. By the way, that was my shitty Chewbacca.
That was it. Fucking retarded Chewbacca over here.
That was burr. A cold Chewbacca burr. It's
shorter than all the other Chewbaccas. It's fat. I'm just picturing Luis Perez as a Chewbacca.
That's like a Chewbacca with like vocal cords. They just got ripped out. Like it lacks any of like the vibrato and all. It's just burr.
Somebody kicked that Chewbacca in the fucking throat.
I don't know.
What's your fetish?
What's my fetish?
What's your fetish?
There are things that like there's like go-tos. Like I think the threesome thing is big. Like the idea of like a double blowjob, like two chicks on one guy. That's like an amazing thing. Like, fuck yeah. It's a surreal moment. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's always amazing whenever you see that. I don't know.
I don't think that's a fetish. I think that's a fantasy.
Yeah, and it goes into that, right?
Yeah. So what? Like two girls?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Like Biggie Smalls. You remember that scene from the Biggie movie?
No, I know. I barely remember that movie.
No, wait. It was just one bitch. I think there was two bitches there, but he ends up just fucking one bitch. But yeah, no. But yeah, no. Two girls. I mean, that's the classic. But again, I don't like. I'm gonna run out of gas. One of them's gonna be like, it's over. At least one of them. It's possible both. It's, you know what? It's more than likely both. Especially if there's two and you're like extra excited. You're like, fuck, this is not gonna go for a long time. That's when you need like Blue Chew and fucking all that shit from 4Hims.
Our sponsor.
Blue Chew, hit us up. We're more than happy. Send us some free samples. That would be cool. Just fucking walk home. I'm not even gonna tell my girl. I'm not even gonna make it romantic. I'm just gonna be walking around the house.
Is Blue Chew the exact same thing as Viagra?
Supposedly, it's always that fucking, it's the same ingredients, just not by this big company that overcharges you.
I think of it like, is Viagra like over? Because it's so easy. Like how GameStop just fucking died because video games, you could pre-order shit within the console. You could buy shit digitally. They just let it, I don't know.
You thought Viagra?
I was about Eddie Griffin right now. I was about to spaz the fuck out on something.
Fucking go for it, man.
All right. Are we ready?
Go. Let's go.
This one I'm fucking... Okay, I get annoyed when it's like... did I talk about the writer's strike at all last episode?
Writer's strike? I don't believe we did.
This is the thing that I know. It's like this thing of like... AMC... Do you remember when COVID hit and then AMC was like, yo, we know everyone in this room has Netflix right now, but we don't want you to release any movies right now because we're dying. And it's like, look around, AMC. Everything is dying because of COVID. If the movies are already ready to be released, Netflix can just release them. And then AMC's like, no, you can't because fucking we're going to die. And it's like, too bad the cruise ship industry fucking died.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough luck.
That's bullshit. I don't know.
I mean, I think movies were already on a downward spiral anyways. The streaming service was already taking a toll.
What do you mean taking? Like, it was already...
it was already whooping the theater's ass.
It was, and the theater was like, what we're going to beat them with is we're going to release shit earlier. And then, bam, COVID hits, and then they can't release shit anywhere. And they're like, oh, no. Hopefully my competitor doesn't do anything about this. Like, which they could do. They're at home. Too bad.
Of course. I mean, this is what I have to say to the people at the theaters. If you're going to be mad every time I get blown at a movie theater, I'm going to just go get blown at my house. All right?
Have you ever gotten blown in a movie theater?
I've been blown at a movie theater.
Multiple times?
Yes.
What movie? Or what movies?
I can't remember one.
Up.
Oh, no.
Just that fucking intro scene?
That's why I have a thing for gilfs and Asians.
Fair enough.
What was I going to say? One of them was like Roommate or something like that.
Oh, is that the Megan Fox one?
No.
Oh, I was about to say. Megan, that was Jennifer's Body.
Jennifer's Body, yes, that's the one you're talking about. I'm talking about Roommate, and it was just, like a roommate trying to kill her roommate, I guess.
What a shitty roommate.
I know. At least she paid the rent on time.
What a good... One time, I remember when I was a kid...
it's San Francisco. You got to be... Whatever roommate you get, you stick with.
I would go with my brother a lot to like watch movies, and he'd bring his girl.
Yeah.
And I just remember like there would be these moments where he'd be like... We'd go for a movie. So like we saw Dark Knight one time. And then one time, I think we were going to go see Saw. And I was scared. But Saw was sold out. And they look at me because they have to go with the younger person because they want to blame each other for which movie to watch.
Yeah.
So they're like, what movie do you want to watch? And I remember looking up, and I saw Fantastic Mr. Fox. And I was like, let's watch that. And I remember being so... And people love that director. I forget the name of that director. Yeah. Fucking Wes Anderson.
Fantastic Mr. Fox. How old are you?
I hated that fucking movie
so
much as a kid. Because that movie's like... I was like, we're going to watch some claymation. I don't know. Again, Wallace and Gromit's the shit.
Yes.
Fantastic Mr. Fox was fucking like... too cool for the room. I don't know how to describe it. It was annoying.
Oh my god. Who the fuck looks up and says Fantastical Mr. Fox?
Because it was like a kid's, I don't know. Fucking.
How old are you at this time?
How old was I?
Yes.
I'm going to guess it was 09 or whenever, 2010. Oh, 09. Because I remember when Fantastic, 09, 2008, fucking, I don't know. 1998, 10 years. I was 11 years old.
11 years old.
10, 11.
That's gay even for 11.
Do you remember Behind the Music?
Behind the Music? I do not. How the fuck do you remember? It
So here's how I remember. They made a remake of this show with Lil Wayne, 50 Cent, a couple more people. And I always remember this scene, Lil Wayne being like 11. That was my favorite year. Got laid, smoked weed. And it was like, I just remember that.
At 11?
Yeah.
Fuck Lil Wayne. That's
I know.
Too young.
What a little age to be doing such mischievous things.
Just smoking a little weed.
Yeah. I don't know.
What was I going to say? Where were we at? We fucking got off track.
We're off the rails.
We're off the rails.
Yeah, we're pinballing shit around right now.
This is when two ADHD people just talk to each other. It goes everywhere.
Yeah.
I believe you were talking about cellulite or cottage cheese ass.
I think that's all I said. I was bringing that up as a counter to like tits that are like that are like false advertising, like that look small, but then when you open them, they're like fucking either really nice shaped or they're I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't
know.
They don't have to be gigantic.
Yeah.
I was gonna say somebody said the point of a nice ass is better than a big ass. I think is what you're trying to say.
I've heard that. Yeah. There's an obvious answer to that being like, of course, but
I mean, yeah, but sometimes a nice ass is still like some people do prefer bigger, and sometimes a little extra weight comes with it, and some people are fine with it.
remember the robots with Robin Williams?
What happened?
Remember the movie Robots with Robin Williams?
Yeah.
I just remember that fucking big robot.
Oh yeah.
The circular, yeah.
I was gonna say, do you remember Dexter's mom?
Yeah, everyone always brings her up as like this fucking supremely thick chick or whatever.
Yeah, it's her body anatomy didn't actually make sense, but nobody cared. They were too busy fucking just one Dexter's mom.
That's a generational thing too. I think right now, I don't know why every kid is like Pixar moms or whatever. It's like a big fetish right now or whatever.
Mm-hmm. That's because Pixar kids doing it.
I'm thinking if in my generation or if, in our generation there was something that we got addicted. I don't know. Like we watched WWE, fake tits or whatever the fuck. I don't even know if they're fake, but it's like Trish Stratus fake, right?
Trish Stratus probably fake. I was gonna say Stacy Keibler didn't have tits, but she was hot as fuck.
Spunky. I don't know. Fucking
Lita, yeah, just a bunch. Yeah, I know.
Lita, I think that was much more like an attitude thing. Yeah, if you were, yeah. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, we talked about liking Lita.
Do you remember the strip matches and shit?
Yeah, they had like lingerie contests that like Maria Menounos would host and shit.
Maria Menounos?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
she talks about me before she talks about
what
the movies before I fucking watched the.
Yeah, she was like Santino Morella's like girl or some shit. I don't know, it was dumb.
That's cool. Was she a wrestler? Did she fight somebody?
She just probably did stuff, but I don't know.
What like?
It's like how Bob Barker.
How?
Wait. One thing I want to bring up. You notice that?
That he's dead?
No. Yeah, I don't want you to notice the coffin, but I would like to point out. Pee Wee guest hosted WWE in that whole run.
Oh yeah,
he did. Bob Barker guest hosted WWE. He did. I don't know who's up next. Let me look up guest hosts of WWE, and then we'll see.
Oh my God! What if we find a pattern? What if every old WWE? Oh my God.
What if every old dying WWE person is gonna die?
David Arquette, look out!
Wait, he hosted?
He didn't. Maybe. I do remember he was the W something champion for a while.
That was WCW.
WCW.
Yeah. List of Raw guest stars. All right, here we go. Guest host history. All right, Batista guest hosted. Come on, we play his intro. Okay. We can't do that. We can't let that happen to the animal.
He's the animal. The fucking death can't come for the animal.
I got a good name. Are you ready for this?
Ready.
And I remember when he hosted Seth Green.
Seth Green? I remember Seth Green.
If he died right now,
yeah.
Do you think he'd come up with anything after that?
What do you mean?
Like
he's dead. How the fuck is he gonna come up with anything?
No, what I'm saying is like if he still lived right now, right?
Yeah.
Besides voicing Chris on Family Guy, like
and Robot Chicken.
Robot Chicken is over, right?
I don't know. I don't have cable.
You're just off the grid. Is that what you're trying to say?
That's right. I'm fucking Netflix and Hulu in it.
I think if he died right now, it'd be this thing though. If he like already had like a full body career, whereas like I don't know, some people.
I've seen him in a bunch of shitty movies.
Shaquille O'Neal.
I fuck without a paddle. Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal hosted.
I'd be so mad if Shaquille O'Neal died before Magic Johnson.
That would be funny.
That would be fucked up.
That would be amazing, dude.
Fuck. Imagine Magic Johnson's just old as shit and just everybody's already dead and he's just like.
Dude, Magic outlived Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, Magic outlived. Pee Wee looked like he had what Magic Johnson has.
That's a good point.
He was not a very.
It's just Magic Johnson giving his AIDS to people through like a curse.
Just fucking like a voodoo doll type shit.
Old Bayou, yeah, voodoo. Yeah.
Fucking who else? Who else was the guest host?
Well, wait. What the fuck was I gonna say? Oh, this was dumb. I just picture Magic Johnson announcing his HIV in like retirement, and then Pee Wee Herman like miles away, being like, "Oh shucks, I'll outlive that guy.
I'm gonna outlive that guy, no problem."
Little did he know.
Little Dicky.
I'm skipping a couple people, but you don't Floyd Mayweather. I feel like
fuck Floyd. I mean,
he's too tainted.
He's too fucking. First of all, he's too in shape. That piece of shit. He's a boxer. He still stays in good shape. Know. In case somebody wants to give him like $100 million to box one time.
There's a lot of people that hosted. I'm just looking. Fuck.
How the fuck have we not hosted, man?
I know. At this point, we're in a guest host. Can you imagine going to WWE being like, y'all ever playing the sandbox? What the fuck?
Hey, everybody, we're your guest hosts.
I could go down the whole list if you want, but I'm skipping like wrestlers. Cedric the Entertainer.
Cedric the Entertainer was a...
Cedric the Entertainer hosted. They got the name and everything of like when they hosted too.
What the fuck? That's pretty cool though. I like Cedric.
Snoop Dogg.
I never would. Snoop Dogg makes sense. Snoop Dogg, I've seen him at WrestleMania multiple times, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Yes.
I know that. I know who's at this one, but fucking.
I was gonna say I'm more surprised by Cedric. I didn't think he would.
Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban hosted. Dennis Miller. I'm just looking at this. This is like amazing. Bret Hart, Mike Tyson, John Heater, and Don Johnson.
John Heater?
John Heater's Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, that's cool.
Carl Edwards, Jerry Springer. Jerry's dead.
Jerry Springer's dead?
Yeah.
Jerry Springer is dead. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
You know
It's
what that means? Yeah, exactly.
Our theory has legs now.
Well, I mean, if I go through, okay, fine, we'll do that. We'll look up. Like, let me just go for a second and look. All right, Sergeant Slaughter might be dead. ZZ Top, one of them might be dead. Dusty Rhodes is dead. That adds proof to our point.
Now?
I'm just seeing. Ozzy Osbourne is not dead,
Ozzy Osbourne.
right? No.
I mean, physically, no.
You think mentally he's dead?
Mentally, maybe.
Do you remember those World of Warcraft commercials he used to star in?
The commercials?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
I remember all those. I remember like Little Me or Mini Me. He had one. He had fucking Mr. T had one.
Mr. T had one?
Yeah. Do you remember that World of Warcraft? Like they'd show like their fucking characters and like it would be them like in that white room.
Yes.
I miss all that
yeah.
shit, dude. I really want to go back to that time.
Dude, ads were better.
And there was that whole I'm a Mac, I'm a PC. Do you remember that?
Yeah. With Justin Long.
Was he the guy?
It was Justin Long.
I'm a Mac. I'm Jeepers Creepers.
I'm a Mac. I don't have any eyeballs.
Yeah. What a good first half. I don't know. I like that first movie. I don't like Jeepers Creepers 2 or anything. Like as it kept on going.
Yeah.
It missed a lot of like.
See, that's the problem with seeing a fucking monster in the daytime, is that it kind of loses some of the scariness. And for me, I'm like, this dude just looks like a burn victim covered in like soot.
Well, in the first Jeepers Creepers, it's not like he's not a monster in the first half. In the first half of it, it's like this relatable moment of like that car being a dick. They go in, they see him bearing a body. Why do they? I don't know why they go in, but like that was stupid looking back. But like, I don't know. Yeah,
that shit sounds.
Justin Long ain't got no eyes.
Yeah, Justin.
Oh
Long.
no,
Justin Long doesn't have ass.
Justin Long doesn't have no eyes, no quartz to refract off of. Fuck.
Oh,
God damn it!
He did. He still has his third eye. You can't take
the third eye on his dollar bill. The government that's hiding from me.
He has a bunch of dollar bills.
God damn it!
Fucking
Radio Valencia listeners, where is your third eye? Please call into this number.
Yo, can I ask you like a real serious question?
Let's go.
What oven pizza do you get?
What I actually did just get a pizza.
I'm gonna say something that might. I want to see how you feel about this, because in my freezer right now, at this moment, there's a Chuck E. Cheese frozen pizza.
Why?
Because fucking why not? I wanted to try it, see if it's
Where'd
good.
you even get? Wait, you have a Chuck E. Cheese frozen pizza?
Yes. They sell them at the grocery stores.
Why? Why would you get that?
Why not? I remember Chuck E. Cheese pizzas being good when I was little.
I do not remember that.
You don't remember that? I remember it was good. It was like the bottom was kind of like buttery, and it came on the plate that had like divots all through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I hated it.
You hated it?
I just remember liking others. Like there wasn't. I remember the sodas more. I don't know.
This.
I was an asshole. When I was a kid at Chuck E. Cheese that played the. No need for that. I was the kid that played the coin pushers at Chuck E. Cheese. I was that kind of kid.
That kid? I didn't even understand how the fucking machine worked.
What do you mean? It's just gambling. It's just fucking, you put it at the right time and then you just push more coins in and then you get tickets out of it. It's like the easiest thing ever, Amir.
It feels like a waste of coin.
In the next episode, we're going to go to Chuck E. Cheese.
I would love that. Let's go to... Have you ever been to Dave & Buster's?
Can we get a clip of that? Can we get a clip of me saying, let's go to Chuck E. Cheese?
We're going to Chuck E. Cheese.
An adult 26-year-old. Like, I love that.
Yo, we shoot this show on Monday. What if we just go to Chuck E. Cheese on a Monday, a school day, and just fucking...
Even creepier.
Any fucking... Just us two. Get a table for two, please. Yeah, it's just...
We just walk in like it's a dinner?
Yeah.
We should, like...
Sit them in the back away from the kids.
where are we going on our first date, baby? We're gonna go to Chuck E. Cheese. That's where we're gonna go. Oh, fuck yeah.
That's how you test her loyalty. Does she really like you, or was she just expecting like some fucking a fancy restaurant?
That's the test.
That's
Take
the
her to
test.
Chuck E. Cheese and see if she appreciates you.
See if she likes some whack-a-mole.
She's been with me since day one.
Day one. See, now
Them
we get
nights
steak.
at Chuck E. Cheese.
We get steak now because we had Chuck E. Cheese back then.
I remember them days.
You had to sneak to the salad bar, get some more. I'm not gonna pay for that shit.
Chuck E. Cheese at a salad bar?
I'm sure they do now.
I fucking doubt that.
They revamped it. They were like, oh, there's salads for, and there's cooler, like better pizzas for your parents, so it's not just cheese and pepperoni.
I almost forget. I just remember Chuck E. Cheese for like the arc. I do forget like they needed a kitchen because like people would have parties there.
Yes.
And they're half that, yeah.
Yo, I legitimately want a Chuck E. Cheese birthday cake. I remember
What the fuck?
a Chuck E. Cheese birthday cake.
Are you sponsored? What the fuck is going on right now?
I fucking remember them being hella fucking good. I don't know
You've been
why.
compromised by Chuck E. Cheese.
Yo, you feel me? The rat maybe back in the day, but now he's small and I don't like him.
That is weird. Yeah. I know what you're saying.
Chuck E.
When he
Cheese
was
used to be like
animated?
a full-size dude.
He was like Chester Cheeto, but like a
Yeah.
rat.
But now they made him small, and that's dumb. That's retarded.
It is weird.
You never told me what pizza you want.
I get like a Safeway type. I don't know the name of the brand, but it's like this shitty. I don't know what.
You're so pretentious.
It's not pretentious. It's not like it's a Safeway. Probably it's whatever.
I wanted to hear Red Baron.
No.
DiGiorno.
I've gotten Red Baron, but I've only gotten French bread pizzas, and I hate French bread pizzas.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I have one of those in my house right now.
French bread, I have.
They
it too.
don't taste like pizza, but they're all right.
Yeah, they taste like fucking like crunchy. I don't know.
Yeah, no. If you microwave them, they get hella crunchy.
I'm just gonna microwave shit. I don't know. I tried air frying pizzas, and it's like this is stupid.
Mm-hmm. It's not as good.
Here's something. I'm more of a microwave pizza guy.
All right. You say that you're not a contrarian.
No.
But you say everything contrary
I'm
to
not a
popular
contrarian.
belief.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna take this shit.
Oh my god.
I'll say this.
How do you like it? Like what okay.
This is how much of an asshole you'll hate this. When I was a kid, I would I would ask for combination pizzas just to take off. I was the kid that would only eat the cheese of a combination pizza, and then you ask, why not just get a cheese pizza? I don't like the cheese in a cheese pizza, but I like the cheese in a combination pizza.
You suck.
Because it's undercooked.
You suck.
I love that
so
shit.
badly.
And then when you microwave that fucking cheese pizza, that combination cheese pizza, hold on. This is a different kind of cheese we're talking about now. This isn't just your bitch ass cooked burnt cheese from a regular cheese pizza. This is combination cheese pizza. It is the gooeyest. Remember fucking Goofy movie? Remember
Goofy,
Pauly
yes,
Shore's
yes,
character?
yes, yes.
Picture that level of. You've never had that?
I think I know what you're talking about, but also I think you like the taste of vegetables without eating vegetables.
Maybe. I could see that. Like a little bit of a zest of onion or whatever.
Fucking hate onions. I want to judge you harder.
You hate onions?
I hate onions.
Onions, I do think, are this genius thing that make everything better. Philly cheesesteak?
Disgusting. You know why they're
Jesus
when they're the
fucking
best?
Christ.
When you can't taste them.
What?
When you can't fucking like chew them and hear the crunch.
That's true. I'll give you that. That's like an annoying thing or whatever. The onion crunch.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I wanted to judge you harder for ordering a combination and then picking everything off.
Isn't that? I would be a kid and my parents would say like, "What pizza do you want?" And my brother would say something. And I'd be like, "Combination." They'd be like, "You're not gonna eat any of the fucking top." There would be a mountain of toppings in my plate because I'd take them all. Now my dog eats all the meat from it, but it's like back then there was literally like a waste issue of like I would only eat.
Combination pizzas are more expensive also.
That real issue. Yeah, fucking. I was bougie back then, Amir. Give me a break.
Bougie fuck.
Yeah, sorry.
And the only reason I can't dunk on you harder for this is because I used to I would go to the Chinese food place and I would order my chow mein and then painstakingly one noodle at a time I would remove all the fucking crunchy parts, all the extra vegetables until it was just a pile of noodles. And that's what I would
That's
eat.
fucking insane. Okay, here's
And
something.
then do the same to the rice because I don't like peas or carrots.
I do that with two things. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know how long that takes?
Are
I
you
bought
talking
my
about
food like 3 hours ago.
Are you talking about chow mein or Chinese food? Or chow
Chow
mein?
mein.
Or, okay. Because
lo
I
mein.
did that too with cup of noodles. I used to purposely dump out the top and then stick with whatever. But then they added little green pieces to the fucking cup of noodles. Little green, like, I forget what they are. And I hated it. I hated the look of it. And I couldn't eat. So I had to only eat Maruchan cup of noodles. Or it's dumb, but it's like, I only like it.
I know what you're talking about.
And with chow mein.
If you weren't eating Maruchan at first, what were you eating? Don't tell me you were eating Nissin.
The actual cup of noodles?
What? Nissin is the actual cup of noodles?
They have license to like cup of noodles. Maruchan doesn't call it. They call themselves Instant Lunch. I thought.
I don't know, man. I always favored Maruchan a lot better.
Maruchan I did like more.
Everybody likes Maruchan.
Now this is where it's gonna piss you off.
All right.
What flavor of cup of noodles do you think I got from Maruchan? I only eat one flavor. I will not eat any other flavor. This is gonna be fury-inducing by the audience, you guys.
I'm trying to think of the flavor that would piss me off the most. And it's. Let me ask: is the cup or is it the bag?
The cup.
The cup? Oh my God, you're a beef guy.
No.
You're not a beef guy.
No.
What's the flavor?
Shrimp.
Shrimp. Everybody loves shrimp. I love shrimp.
Really?
Everybody loves shrimp.
All right, cool. Because it seemed like everybody loved chicken.
Chicken? No. Chicken. I feel like I didn't like it as much. I mean, chicken's also good. But I feel like shrimp is for lunch. Chicken is for when you're sick.
That's a good point. Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, no. Did you ever eat it raw?
What?
Did you ever eat the cup? Did you ever look at me in the face?
Yeah.
Eat the cup of noodles raw.
As in like crunchy.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about taking a fork to the cup of noodles and going crunch, crunch,
Why?
crunch, crunch, crunch,
What the fuck are you doing? No. Why would you do that?
because I'm too lazy to go to the store and get a bag of chips.
But I've done this twice in my life. I've definitely, and this is like twice in my life, I've cooked. This is how fat I am. I've been on a marathon of cup of noodles. Like I made like one Maruchan, then I made another Maruchan, and then I put them both in a bowl. One time, this happened to me definitely twice. I cooked one, and then I cooked the other, and then I come back, and it's like just fucking smoke everywhere because I forgot to take off the fucking.
Oh, I thought you forgot to put water.
Forgot to put water. Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely done that. Yeah.
Everybody forgets to put the water.
And then they're like, "Fuck! Now I have this burnt fucking stuff." You're not even supposed to microwave it. You know that?
Yeah. You're supposed to add hot water in
Add
it.
hot, yeah. Meanwhile, everyone used to fucking microwave it because it's better.
It's easier. It's faster.
Yeah,
I don't want to
kill you
bring water
faster.
to a boil.
It's that Magic Johnson way.
What was I gonna say? Fucking. I just bought a bowl specifically to eat ramen, to eat noodles,
All right.
and it's Naruto.
Can we put struggle music over Amir announcing? You have a cup. I haven't eaten cup noodles in a long ass time.
Bro, I haven't gotten the cup ones in a minute. You know what I've been doing?
The bag.
The bag, obviously.
I think I've seen that cup that you're talking about. It's like it's meant to be microwaved well. They're like they're silicone.
No.
No?
That's the cup that you put your cup of noodles in, and then you can microwave it. I seen that. It looks like a mug almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about like it's a ramen bowl, but I'm so not Asian that I'm putting cup of noodles, which I guess is ramen, but I feel like ramen bowls should get real ramen, like made with like pieces of meat and all that extra shit.
Nah, I can't do that. It's
You
too
can-
much.
I've had it. It's nice. It's good.
That's fair enough.
You should try it. I like the chicken one, but the pork stock is always the best.
And you'd fucking. I'm not a stock guy at all.
You're not a stock. It's
No.
just the soup, man.
I know
It's
the broth
adding
and
the
shit.
flavor. Yeah,
We're
it's just-
Mexican. Whenever I heard Caldo was getting made, I would, in a huff, go back to my room, being like,
Mm-hmm.
"Well, looks like I'm gonna eat chips tonight. Fucking, there's no food being made that's good.
Yo, caldo de res never.
Never. I hate birria. I hate all that shit.
You hate anything that's a soup.
Pozole's pretty good, but that's different.
You get mostly hominy, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
of
knew it.
course.
He doesn't have
Of
any
course.
fucking-
Why, there are people that drink that shit. Why would I drink the fucking soup of pozole?
Yo, it's not to drink. You grab a little bit of soup every time you grab some hominy with a spoon.
No, I fucking blow that soup the fuck out of my fucking. By the way,
I'd be so mad being your mom making a big old thing of pozole.
That's what I like,
It's
yeah.
just nothing but soup now because Luis took out all the fucking corn hominy.
I'm taking
whatever
the
it is.
hominy with me. That's it. You got a problem with it? Go fuck off.
Fucking fifth hominy over here.
And then my favorite thing about the pozole isn't even that. It's definitely the Tostitos. You just get some Tostitos and fucking
Wait a minute. Who the fuck gets Tostitos?
people. What do you mean?
No, nobody gets Tostitos. You get chips. You get tortilla chips.
Nah, you get Tostitos.
This fucking...
Because it's the perfect scoopable instrument, Amir. Amir's just
what are you
cupping
doing?
his face right now.
What are you doing?
I'm fucking...
Oh my god!
I'm assimilating to society.
You get the tortilla chips. At least get the ones for nachos. Those are good.
Fucking Tostitos.
No.
People make nachos with Tostitos, Amir.
White people.
Listen, Tostitos is a Mexican word.
So is taco, but Taco Bell ain't a fucking Mexican restaurant.
Well, Bell's an English word.
God damn you! You know what I meant.
There was something I was gonna say before the ramen that I know that was gonna piss you off of like how specific I was. What were you saying about? Oh, how you specifically take off? I used to, like how you order like tacos from a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay, this is almost poverty level sounding weird, but like, you know how it's double tortilla?
Yeah.
How they're like stuck together?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I used to meticulously pull those two apart and then make two different tacos. So if you gave me a taco with you gave me 3 tacos, I'd make 6 tacos. And my hands would be like
greasy.
Yeah, greasy as fuck from having fucking
Have this one, peel it off, put it over here, take some of this meat.
and then it would always rip in the middle. It'd always be fucked, yeah.
Yeah, of course. That's why they do 2 tortillas.
Why do they do 2 tortillas? They don't have to.
They do.
Just use thicker tortillas.
No. Thicker tortillas, no.
Yes.
Well, first of all, they're not making the tortillas. They're buying the tortillas by the giant pack. But what was
Fuck
I
'em.
going to say? My little nephew literally would do the same thing.
Oh, fair enough.
Yes, but he's autistic.
Well, I'm not.
If you say so.
Listen, I just like talking about pyramids. That's it. That's my.
Spazzing about
I'm just
pyramids
the
and
guy
lasers
that talks
and
about.
I just talk about pyramids and I avoid eye contact. Is that so wrong?
I don't know.
Fuck. What microwave pizza did you like? What you never even told
I
me.
can look up the name for it if I like.
If it's Mama Cecilia Celestini, whatever the fuck.
Wait.
Fuck. Listeners, if you prefer, let me know. Let me know. Do you prefer the oven pizza or the microwave pizza? I mean, I do
Microwave.
I do. Do you like the Red Baron, the circle microwave pizzas?
I've never had a Red Baron microwave pizza.
You're a piece of shit.
They say Tombstone is also good, but I don't think I've had Tombstone either.
Lewis, you have a job. You can go out and try these pizzas. It's like a $20 investment for all of them.
It's not a good investment. Pizza?
Yeah, I mean, what the fucking, yeah. Unless you're making it and selling it, it's never going to be.
It's immediately going to go to waste. Here's something. It's something I like those thin, icy, like they're hella frozen. Those square pizzas like you make for lunches. When I was a kid,
thin square?
But it's a big ass square with like just cheese on it. It's like it's just grated mozzarella over it.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I used to slam it against the table in order to cut off a piece for myself, and then I'd microwave that piece.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't. First of all, where the fuck did you find those? Those sound like they come from the cafeteria at the school.
They'd be there. How the fuck? Don't act like you got a Chuck E. Cheese pizza and you're fucking talking to me like this is some sort of great discovery.
What are you fucking talking? Fucking who doesn't know Chuck E. Cheese has pizza?
Do they come in a box?
Yes.
Or they come in a box.
Yeah.
And people aren't just spitting it on their way, just seeing it.
See the tiny mouse on the front go. Tuh.
I used to have a joke about that. I used to have a joke about how, because when they on Uber Eats, everybody was like a ghost kitchen, you know.
Yeah.
So Chuck E. Cheese, when it wasn't Chuck E. Cheese on Uber Eats, they were something else.
It was Tony's Pizzas or something like that.
Was it?
It was something like that.
I can't fucking find it. That means it's got to be like a Safeway pizza.
Safeway pizza, yeah, like it's from the grocery store.
Hold up.
Fucking Luis Bad and Bougie Perez over here.
Dude, the Safeway watermelon cannot be beat.
The Safeway watermelon?
Like any sort of produce from Safeway will fucking destroy.
Nah, I'm sure it's all GMO'd and shit. I don't mind it. I grow an extra leg. I don't give a shit.
You don't like GMOs?
I don't give a shit. I find GMOs just fine. And I was going to say, I was just overhearing a conversation the other day about people being like, yeah, no, I only eat the seedless watermelons.
Fair enough.
Seedless watermelon, because the seedless one apparently makes you infertile as a man.
The seedless one makes you seedless.
Yeah.
That makes no.
It makes enough. It makes as much sense as laser refracting.
Laser refracting makes sense. We heard that clip a billion times. You didn't get what he was trying to say?
I got it, but also
if you
I'm
asked me to retell it, I wouldn't be able to explain.
No, I wouldn't fucking. It sounds like a bunch of big words strung together, but not really used in the best way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was gonna say, but you never fucking answer the question.
What?
Give me a brand. What do you like?
I don't know the name of the brand, but it's just like this dumb. It looks so generic. It's
just in like a brown box or something.
No, it's in a bag. Well, it does come in a box, but it comes in like a picture like Bagel Bites type bags.
Yeah.
Bagel Bites are pretty good too.
Bagel Bites are the shit. Are you a Bagel Biter or a Tostino person?
I think so. I thought you were gonna ask me, are you a Bagel Biter? I was like, what the fuck is that?
Are you a Bagel Biter?
What set you repping? Are you a Bagel Biter? Or are you a Totino's?
Tostinos or Bagel Bites?
I call them Totinos.
Totinos?
Yeah,
Well, you're
Totino's
fucking
pizza.
saying it wrong.
It's called Totino's.
It's Tostino's Pizza Roll.
It's not called Tostinos.
It's called Tostinos.
Costinos?
Tostinos. I don't know what you heard. Tostinos Pizza Rolls.
Look up Totino's right now, Amir.
First of all, what were you doing if not looking up Tostinos?
I looked up Totino's and I found Totino's.
Let me see.
Don't ever question my knowledge of microwavable goods ever again. To the audience, you're going to witness Amir come to a devastating conclusion.
They spelled it wrong on Google.
Well, there you go.
There you go. Sir, you don't say it like you're supposed to say it. It's Tostinos.
In this part of town, we call it Tostino.
Well, pick a side. Are you with the Totinos? Sounds stupid.
We know how you union folk, y'all Yankees like saying Tostino, but we say Totinos here.
Around here, in this old town, we know them as Totinos.
That was my favorite part of that. There was a Family Guy joke of like of Kermit the Frog on a banjo.
Yeah.
And then do you remember that the black guy comes kayaking through, and then Kermit's like, "I think you're lost." He pulls out his shotgun.
And do you know I need directions? Yeah, it's right back where you came from. Fucking, I don't even know what that's a reference to. It's just fucking Kermit being racist.
I remember I used to watch Family Guy on Adult Swim because I didn't know where else to watch. That would be like a good, I don't know. And my parents caught me one time. They hated Family Guy because they hated like all the.
Are your parents religious?
No, they're like just Mexican. I don't like put that again. No, it's fucking like they saw there was a cutaway gag where they're making fun of the two. There used to be like these Chevron trucks that were like claymation.
Yeah.
And the joke was that a blue one fucked a pink one, but the pink one was a guy.
Yeah.
And like that whole, and my mom immediately caught me, like she was onto what was happening. I don't know. It's a thing of like when your parents walk into a TV, it's always like the worst part of it. I don't know.
It's fucking. I watch anime. You know how tough that is.
You watch hentai in front of your parents?
No, fucker. I'm just watching Dragon Ball Z, but all of a sudden it's the moment where Goku pats Bulma on the vagina, and that's when they walk.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
Dragon Ball.
I know that, but pats Bulma on the vagina.
Pats Bulma in the vagina. He doesn't understand what a girl is. See,
in the first Dragon Ball, you're talking like not Dragon Ball Z. Okay,
he's a little girl. He's a
they
little
would
boy.
show his dick in Dragon Ball, right?
Yeah.
That was like a joke.
That was like a joke, just his dick. And
Simpsons movie did that. Bart Simpson showed his Simpsons movie was like a
for
fucking,
Scientology.
I'm telling you, Amir, 2008 was like this anchor moment. All these great things in my life happened.
Mm-hmm.
Cloverfield, The Simpsons movie, The Fray, WrestleMania 23, all these things.
It's so many different genres of things that you get fucking. It's so weird that you like all these things. One only whiter than the other.
Cloverfield, like we're talking about found footage. Cloverfield, I remember seeing the trailer, being in the movie theaters, and be like, "This is the greatest single thing in the universe."
It was like it's supposed to be those giant aliens walking around, right?
No, it was literally just one monster movie. It was like no one ever thought. That's what I love too about that was a New York monster. New York never had a good monster movie, and then it's like Cloverfield's like it's a party, it's a fucking whatever, it's an upstate like a fucking what do you call it, like a brown, they're having like a party like on a brownstone, and then loud ass noise, they come down. I remember this. Then the Statue of Liberty head comes flying across the city, and then it falls in there. The only problem with that movie is that it was PG-13 and not rated R. But all you hear is like, oh my god, and then it cuts and it's Cloverfield.
That's not what people would be saying.
No.
Holy shit! It's New York. Holy shit! Somebody threw the cunting fucking bitch over here.
Some union guy's gonna have trouble with this one.
Oh, It's another paycheck for me and the boys.
Above my pay grade. Oh,
Baby, we're going to afford that pool table. Woo. I don't know why I turned into Ric Flair at the end.
I noticed that. Did you ever... This is a dumb thing, but like J.J. Abrams used to have all these like... I forget what they call it, but he used to have like reality games, or he used to have like riddles within each movie or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, did you? He used to have like there would be a video of like a girl making a video about Cloverfield, and it would be a movie. It was like a type of advertising the movie does, where they make a fake website, and it's a fake website. It leads to something else. It leads to something else. It leads to something else. It leads you back to the movie. Mm-hmm. It explained the whole lore. I don't know. I missed that shit. 2008 was a different time, Amir. Fuck.
Yeah, no, it seems like that was your peak, and then everything has been going down.
Then everything went to shit. Deadliest Warrior was like, all right, I'm getting dumber as I watch this, and it's like, all right.
Pretending like these warriors would have been like, who has more technology? Like,
yeah, that's right. Yeah. No, no. Yeah, 2008 was the shit. 2009 was an odd year. Hey. Heads up, you guys. Check out Ross at The Balcony. That's the show coming up. So, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, no, after that, everything went downhill for you.
Everybody died in 09. 09 was this year that was like plagued with death and despair. 2009 was like Farrah Fawcett, Patrick Swayze, Michael. TV was unwatchable when Michael Jackson died. Do you remember that?
TV, everything.
Did I ever tell you
I think Michael Jackson had a bigger like thing on TV than even the Queen did.
Well, the Queen died in like an era where no one watches TV. I think that's the bigger thing about that.
She died in an era where she was supposed to be dead 10 years ago.
This is how I found out Michael Jackson died. I was watching Transformers 2, Revenge of the Fallen, and a guy yelled out into the theater, "Y'all hear about Michael Jackson?" And me and my brother freaked the fuck out. Like we thought this is, to be fair, this is before Aurora. So
you were like, "Oh shit, he got another one."
And then people went, "Yep." And then it was like Michael Jackson dead, and it was like. I was more like, fuck, TV's gonna be unwatchable because everything was just a tribute show after that. Yeah. I don't know.
I was gonna say it's weird that we watch we talk about wrestling as much as we do. We didn't even bring up that wrestler died, Bray Wyatt, I think his name.
Yeah. The only thing I have to say about that is he died of what? Do you know what he died of?
I have no idea. They never said.
No.
Well, I never heard anyway.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
I assume some sort of cardiovascular. Something.
Maybe. I was gonna say.
I find it funny that his last name is Rotunda.
His name is Rotunda?
That's his last name.
Fuck.
He didn't live up to. Or he lived up exactly to his name.
Yeah.
If my last name was Rotunda, I would do everything in my life to not be fat.
Oh my god. Hey, this is Mr. Rotunda, and you just come in fucking abs.
This is stupid.
Yeah.
Like. At that point, you just try to be a Harvard grad or whatever.
Yeah, you just try to fucking. Your last name is Rotunda.
I don't know.
That's so bad. It sounds like a Pokemon almost.
Jesus Christ. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me when we did comedy in Stanford.
Who? Oh, yes.
Dude.
That fucking magical night.
I hated that night so much.
Oh, my God. I was going to say.
Swimming in My Grandmother.
Swimming in My Grandmother?
That was the name of the college show that was right before us, and it destroyed. Standing ovation. There was a whole production studio around it at this cafe, Coho.
There was a guy dressed as a grandma.
I remember that. There were bouquets of flowers. I've never seen this in comedy. A bouquet of flowers being presented to like the person that just went up and did that. She did it for a school project. Did you know that?
Yeah. That's exactly what it seemed like.
Yeah, and then I don't know.
Oh, I had to do this for my film class or for my drama class or something.
Pretty much post one of the greatest shows that I've seen in history.
Oh, yes. No.
Yeah.
Swimming in My Grandma.
I always make fun of that name because it's always like such a college name. Swimming in My Grandmother.
Swimming in My It sounds like a Pornhub title. What are you fucking swimming in my?
No, I always picture it like snapping, like slam poetry.
Snapping. Just everybody fucking snapping.
Kinda, yeah.
Oh my god, it was interesting. It was somebody like a semi-college educated person's take on comedy. I mean, if she wrote the whole thing herself, that's pretty impressive.
You know what I heard? There was a comedian, I guess, that like they went to the cafe right next door. That's the worst thing about performing comedy in Stanford is you think like, cool, they can't leave because they're in college. And it's like, no, it's Stanford. They have a billion cafes, so they can just go to the next cafe and ignore you.
Yeah.
And I guess a comedian went to the next cafe where they were talking, and the girl was like, yeah, no, those comedians, I don't know. They were annoying. There's just one comedian I really don't like. His name is Burr, I think, Bill.
Yeah.
Something like it was so infuriating of like how little. I remember that. I was talking to the producer after.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, yeah, you can just plug that."
Yeah, you're good. You're good. You were talking to the producer?
Yeah, I was talking to the producer. He was like, "Yeah, man, we do a little comedy too." I just remember being like, furious here. I don't know.
Bro,
What's the worst show you ever done, Amir?
you ever done? It was at a place called the Tipsy Lounge.
Jesus Christ, you set me up just to trash my open mic that used to exist.
It used to. No, man, I actually like the Tipsy Lounge. The worst one. I don't want to say the mic because I want to.
Where was it?
It was in downtown Oakland, and it was a bar. Obviously, that's where most open mics take place. And I just remember I was doing okay. I remember I got him with the one, like my good jokes, I call them, like the ones I know work. And then I like, all right, well, let's open up to some new stuff. Let's start working some stuff out. And I said something about Nancy Pelosi. And I'm not a political guy.
Yeah.
I'm not even exactly sure which side she's on.
What?
Yes, I don't know.
You have no clue what political figure
I don't
Pelosi
fucking
is.
know. It could be Republican if she's a national. She could be a Nazi for all I
She's
fucking
one of
know.
the most hard right Republicans in this country. Yeah,
I believe it.
you believe it.
I believe it. Somebody told me for an old lady she has great cans.
She does.
Nice.
That is a very noticeable thing.
That is literally the most I know about it.
They tried canceling. Remember Ocasio-Cortez?
Yeah.
Do you remember when they were like, check out this video for at Boston University dancing, and everyone's like, no, this is awesome. I actually love this. This is like amazing.
She's dancing. Look, she can't run. She can't like be in government. She has rhythm. I was gonna say, but I said something about Nancy Pelosi, and it really wasn't even a political joke. It was a joke about wiping your ass.
Yeah.
And and then just somebody from the back, boo. I'm like,
What kind of boo was it though? Was it like
it was like a boo of I don't want you talking about her. Not a boo like if it was a bad joke, it would have been like I would have heard silence. But I heard of like it worked. But just somebody in the back after the laugh, boo. I'm like, shit, settle down. Don't fucking boo me because I forgot how I got out of it.
I did a show once where a guy did an abortion joke and like a guy in the audience yelled, "Listen, we're men. We can't talk." It was just like this thing of like, you're gonna be that guy. You're gonna nominate yourself to be this douche, you know, that does that.
I feel like it's a thing like everybody knows. It's not like we're here like really being like this is how women should take care of abortion and blah blah. Like it's a joke. We're in the middle of a comedy thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, as much as you think, like nobody needed you to say all that. Like everybody was pretty like, okay, we're gonna fucking.
This happened to me last week. I did I didn't open mic in Oakland.
Yeah.
And yeah, I know. I did open mic in Oakland, and there was a girl that was heckling me because I said I saw a chick at a bar, and she said you can't say chick.
You can't say chick now?
That's what she was saying. She was older. I didn't know why she was offended that I said chick. And then I did that thing. I kept on repeating the joke, but like with worse words.
Yeah.
Then I said bitch. Then I said gal, just to see how she would react.
Yeah.
Then I said whore. And then I said whore, and she's like, did you just say cunt? She said that, and she thought I said the C word for no reason.
I'm like, I mean, I thought that's where it was progressing, but you should have been like, well,
I thought about it. I thought about doing that, but then I always thought like of that tactic that she did of like how easy it would be if like you're having an argument with someone, and then someone says something like, "Do you just say the N word?" Of like how easy that would be like used against you. Like, no, what the that wasn't even like a thought.
No, well, you got fucking footage. Well, you got other people there being like, no, you're acting like one, but he didn't say it. He called you every other word, slut, whore, bitch, everything. You just thought every bad word you can think of.
We're at a point in comedy where you can't do that to people yet.
You can't.
You can't do it without like ruining a show, you know? Unless you're like the headliner, but even then, like the venue will be worried.
You would have to be good. You have to have the audience has to be in the right mood. You definitely can't look at the dude who's in the audience who's not laughing.
That's a good
shit
point. When there's
and be like, oh, let me pick on him. That'll be relief for everyone.
When there's one person that the audience has decided we need to kick this person out, and the comedian does it, yeah, that's like an amazing moment.
Yeah.
Every other time, it's just the comic being an asshole.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, I didn't write anything. Hey, you look funny. Hey, funny looking.
Pretty much.
Nah. I was gonna say, I mean that's not exactly crowd work. Crowd work, you ask people like, oh, where do you work? What do you do? This based on that. That I feel like it's a little bit better. But when it's just, look at your face. Look at this guy's hat.
There's always this joke. There was a comic in Livermore.
Yeah.
He thought about doing it, but I always thought it was funny. He I always tried to convince him to do it. He has this joke of like he looks at someone. He's like, "Hey man, what do you eat for breakfast?" And the guy says like, "Oh, I make myself like waffles." And then the comic responds, "Oh, cool. My wife makes that for me." Just randomly be a dick for no reason. Just randomly. Like alpha him for no reason.
Just alpha somebody.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to alpha somebody, Mr. Luis Perez?
At like a comedy show?
Anywhere.
Maybe. You do the thing of shut up. I do it as like a shut up. Like, I don't know.
Shut your mouth.
I've never been like, listen.
What did Andrew Tate tell you?
Andrew Tate?
Yeah.
He told me to fucking be the top G.
He told you to be the alpha?
He told me to be the...
Oh, God.
Andrew Tate dealing with crowd work?
God,
I just tell every female heckler, name me 10 books. Heckle me, name me 10 books. That is my favorite kid ever.
I was gonna say that's horrible for anybody. I can't fucking name you 10 books. I'd fucking read one chapter book my whole life.
I'm a reader of books, Amir. I'm sorry to say. I'm a fucking nerd.
Yeah, I can see you've gone through all those Playboys. All the pages are stuck together.
That doesn't count. That's separate reading material.
No, you're more of a hustler, man.
All right. Okay.
You like the spread, if you know what I mean.
We got 20 seconds.
I ain't talking about center spread.
This has been the show.
You want
to give an Instagram handle, I guess? Do we just give Instagram handles now?
Sure. Come check out this show on YouTube, too. We have the actual video footage.
That is true. Hello. We're on YouTube. I do post this. Thanks again to Radio Valencia.